Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this game of Vital Ground, Leviathan Vital Ground between the Astra Militarum and the Ultramarines. So Vital Ground, it's an interesting mission, this one. I like this, and I've set up a nice thematical board to go with what I've got here. Because I'm actually a narrative player at heart, although my list might say otherwise. But Vital Ground, you don't have a central objective. You just get all the other objectives instead, and then you get, I think it's 2, 3, and 6 or something. Basically, the further away you are from your home, the more points you get for the objectives. I think it goes 2 for your home, 5 for one to no man's land, and 6 for your opponents. Yeah, so 2, 5, 6. So if you just sit on your home objective all game, you're not going to score very many. So you have to push out, and you kind of have to go around the middle because there's no objectives in the middle. So it's a bit weird. So there's some vital ground around the edges, apparently. And then at the end of the game, you obviously score your points at the end of your turn or something. Supply lines we've got as the mission rule. Essentially, if you have your home objective in your own command phase, you roll for it, you get extra CP, which is nice. You can still only get 1 extra CP per battle round, but it's a nice little buff. And because we've got supply lines, I've put crates and crate positions next to our home objectives, which is nice. For the point, we're running Crucible of Battle, which is the corner to the middle and the middle to the corner, laid out by dice. And then for terrain, we have ruins everywhere, because that's what you should have in 10th edition, is line of sight blocking terrain. So ruins are obscuring, so you can't shoot through them or over them unless you're a towering model like knights. You can shoot into them, and if you want to shoot out of a ruin, you have to be wholly within it. So you can't just tow into them anymore, which is sad news for tanks. And then I've also got barricades and things that if you're behind, you get the benefit of cover as well. Obviously, the ruins give you the benefit of cover if you're in them or if you're slightly obscured by them. So it's very easy to get benefits of cover these days. So that's the mission rule, and the deployment and things. There's also lots of nice bushes, because I like nice bushes. But yes, before we see the guest for today, smash the like button, hit subscribe. There'll be battle reports or something every week. And if you want to support me more, you can become a YouTube channel member. So yes, the guest for today, if you haven't guessed already, is...
Hello.
Sir Paul of Ultramar. You've been here many times before. You always bring Ultramarines and you always wear blue. It's less blue today, but still, it's a shade of blue. And I always have to put the camera higher with you.
Sorry.
That's all right. You brought your Ultramarines.
Unsurprisingly, yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I've already said it's Ultramarines. But yes, but you have got another army on the way at some point. You said you were starting something. Custodes. And how are they getting on? Or are they just on the shelf because you're busy painting new Ultramarines?
I've painted a model.
A model?
Yes.
So that's what. So you just need to do 9 more then, and that's your army, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you got Ultramarines. I brought a guard list. I've brought what I think is a decent guard list today, because we've got a tournament on Sunday, and
Indeed.
I said, do you want to test your tournament list for Sunday, Paul? And you said, yes, that sounds good. So I'm going to test it against this list. So Ultramarines are just Space Marines now, except for you get named characters.
Yeah.
And Space Marines, you get something called an Oath of Moment.
That's correct.
So you can point at one of my units in your command phase, and I think we all hit some wounds against it.
That's right, yeah.
Which is very nice against armies that don't have many units or have just a few big units you really want to kill. I've got loads of units all over the place, so okay.
May not be what idea.
I mean, I've got some big units you definitely want to kill, like the battle tanks. I doubt you want to use Oath on like a unit of infantry, because they should just die anyway. They're just guardsmen. And then Space Marines, you get your doctrines, tactical, assault, and devastator, and they will give you different buffs. One allows you to fall back, shoot, and charge. One allows you to advance and charge, and the other allows you to advance and shoot.
Correct.
Yes, see, I know Space Marines. But yes, do you want to run through your list and what you have for us today?
Indeed. So I should start from the back. I have my Repulsor Executioner.
Yes.
Which has got a very big gun. It's probably not the most optimal. I think the Gladiator Lance is probably better, but I don't have one.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's got more guns and it can transport things. So,
yes, so it could work out well.
Yeah.
Next up, I have my Eliminators. They have the sniper rifles, so hopefully I can start picking up some characters if there are any.
I've got a few characters.
Got a few,
I've got a command squad and a tech priest, although he's got lone operative if he's near vehicles. So it's literally going to be my platoon commander. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I have my Desolation Marines. Every Space Marine unit should have some.
Yeah, everyone should have at least 5, preferably 10.
Yeah, I've got another 10. But
You've got another 10?
yes, at home.
Okay, but you've bought just the 5 today?
Just the 5.
Just the 5, okay, cool. They're good though. Indirect fire and lots of super frag and super crack. They're pretty high, those guys.
Yes.
What else you got?
Next I have my Stern Guard Veterans. Apologies that they're in grey. I feel disgusted in myself.
Yeah, so you should.
Just the normal loadout that the Leviathan box comes with. They are also being tagged along by Uriel Ventress, the special character.
Yeah, the guy with the sword which won't fit in his sword sheath, yeah?
Correct.
It's weirdly shaped.
It is, yes. Now he has some interesting tricks.
Yeah. So you were saying before he can allow any one of your units to deep strike.
Yes, so at the start, before I can nominate any infantry unit to be able to deep strike.
Which is nice.
Yes, okay. Hopefully he can come in close.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be his unit, which is very, very nice.
Any infantry unit.
And then his other ability is he can allow a unit to use a stratagem that's already been used, even if they're battle shocked.
Yes.
Also, which is quite nice. So, okay, and then other than that, he's just a captain.
Just a normal captain, apart from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Next up, I have some
Plasma Inceptors.
Inceptors, sorry, the name escaped me for a moment.
There's too many ins. There's Inceptors, Intercessors, Heavy... Yeah. Jumpy dudes with plasma guns.
Jumpy dudes, so hopefully they can come down from the skies and net me some objectives or cause some problems.
Yeah, and they're very difficult to screen out because they can deep strike within 3 inches.
Within 3 inches.
So I don't think I'll even bother trying to screen them out. You can bring them down where you like, Paul.
Oh, thank you very much, that's very kind of you.
Yeah. Okay, what else you got?
Then have a 10-man blob of Hellblasters.
Filthy.
They're being tagged along by an apothecary. He has the bolted discipline enhancement.
Yeah, which gives them sustained hits, and if you're in the Devastated Doctrine, sustained hits on 5s and 6s or
Correct.
something, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so very, very shooty. Okay. And they shoot on death, which is fun. I know all about these chaps.
Yes.
So I know exactly what they can do. So I'm going to screen them out with their deep strike. But anyway, very killy Hellblasters. Right, what else you got?
I then have a squad of 5 infiltrators. That should just help with a bit of screening.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And infiltrating, because infiltrators can infiltrate.
They can.
It would be weird if they couldn't, wouldn't it?
It would be,
yeah.
yes. But no, they can do that.
Cool, okay.
And then have Marnius Calgar, the main guy. Well, not anymore, but...
Well, he used to be the main. He used to be the main guy.
Yeah. He's got his Victor's Armor Guard, and he's chugging along with him 6 aggressors with the Boltstorm Gauntlets and rocket launchers. Okay,
so you've got loads of guys there with double fists and lots of bolter shots coming out.
Yes.
That sounds pretty filthy.
Yes,
okay.
There's going to be a lot of fisting going on.
Yes, you should play Imperial Fists, or Crimson Fists. What's Marnius Calgar's ability and things?
So he allows you to advance and shoot and charge.
Ooh, okay.
Also, you can do the same if you've fallen back.
Right. Okay. So that unit of aggressors is not going to get tied up. It's going to keep falling back or advancing and then hitting stuff.
Yes.
That sounds pretty fun to me.
It should be. It should be a fun day for them.
Yes. Okay. So stay away from them. Right.
Also, the aggressors, if they're shooting the nearest unit, they get +1 AP.
They get an extra AP, don't they?
Which also Mr. Calgar would benefit from that.
Yeah. So shooting nearest, because flamestorm aggressors are fun as well because they also hit and flamers ignore cover and then would be AP1, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But they're bolter ones, so lots of bolter shots if you shoot the nearest thing AP1.
Yep.
So okay, cool.
And then have a Vindicator Assassin. Just for a little bit of extra sniping. I really want to kill that platoon commander.
Yeah. Normally with Guard there's loads of characters, but I've just got the one, he gets lone operative, and then my other one's a tank which you can shoot anyway. So you've got 4 snipers to kill one guy. Apparently he's really important.
Yes.
So
he's a special edition. He's really rare, so he has to die.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And then leading everything is the actual main guy, Mr. Robotic.
The robot girly man, yes. Who's an absolute beast in combat now.
He's an absolute monster, literally.
And he even has the monster keyword.
Exactly.
So he basically walks around and smashes things, and then he can allow you to have a second oath moment, but you need to kill the first oath moment to get the second one, and that's every turn.
Yes.
He's got other abilities you can choose from as well, but that's probably just the best one.
Yeah.
And then, what else does he do? He does something else. Oh, he gets lone operative if he's near your infantry.
Yeah, if he's nearby, within 3 inches of any other infantry unit, he gets lone operative. And if you do manage to kill him on a 3-up, he stands back up with 6 wounds.
Right. So he's got 2 lives. Brilliant. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Yeah, cool. Okay, this is going to be fun. So I can't shoot him until he gets near me. I don't really want to get near him. So I might try and run away from him and them. And then, okay, right. Okay, cool. Moving on to the guard. So what the guard gets, so we get orders, that's our thing. So officers can order other units and make them move quicker or shoot better or charge better and things like that. And each officer can order a unit. Some of them can order 2, but most of them can just order 1. And then depending on what type of officer they are, depends on what type of units they can order. So for example, a platoon commander can order regiment units, so infantry or sentinels. Tank commanders can order squadron units, so tanks or sentinels, because sentinels get both, which is nice. But yeah, so that's orders, and then we also get born soldiers, which is like it was, but it's worse. So we get lethal hits, but only if we remain stationary now, not just all the time. But if you've got artillery, that's not a problem. So that's what guard do. So what have I got today? So yes, I've got this platoon commander who apparently has a few bullets with his name on them. He's got his little command squad. I've got a medic in there, a master vox, and a mortar team. And he's got the enhancement, the Death Mask of Oleanus. Maybe that's why you want to kill him. He's got a Death Mask, which essentially means his unit, if it's battle shot, only gets its OC reduced by 1 instead of to 0, which is nice. And then they will be joining a 20-man infantry squad with 2 more mortars, a sniper rifle. There you go. I can snipe your snipers with my sniper. Loads of las guns, a couple of sergeants, and a vox caster there as well. Infantry squads, if they're in range of an objective marker which I control, get the benefit of cover, which is nice. So they're all just going to sit on the home objective and mortar things, basically. That's the plan. To the right of them, I've got 3 individual units of scout sentinels, all with heavy flamers and chainswords. They get a scout move of 9 inches or something, so a pre-game move, which is nice. Normally they move 10, and they're pretty tough for their points. And then in my shooting phase, each of them can point at an enemy unit, and I think my army can reroll hit rolls of 1 against it. And if I'm shooting indirect fire at those units, ignore the -1 for indirect fire. So these are really handy little spotter units. So I've got 3 of those. I've got a Tech Priest. He's good. He can point at a vehicle, give it an invulnerable save, and heal it D3 wounds. So that's nice. That's what he's going to be doing. And if he's near a vehicle, he gets lane operative, which is nice. 2 units of 5 Scions. They're in the list for secondary purposes. So they can drop down for like engaging all France or behind enemy lines or deploy teleport home or whatever, things like that. Each of them have got some hotshot las guns. This one's got a melter gun. That one's got a flamer. And they can reroll hit rolls of 1. And if they target something on an objective, they reroll all hit rolls, which is nice. But they're not there to kill things. They're there to score me points. I have 3 infantry squads. Each of them are exactly the same, all with a las cannon team and a plasma gun. They've also got a vox caster and sergeants. And each of them are going to be riding around in a chimera, all identically the same as well, with the multi-laser, heavy bolter, and hunter-killer missiles. Yes, I'm going to be shooting las cannons at the back of chimeras. It's going to be fun. For one of us. I've got a Hellhound with the Inferno Cannon and a heavy flamer. Hellhounds are actually good now. I haven't used him, I've used him in 10th, but before 10th I hadn't used a Hellhound since like 4th edition, because they've just been that bad for that long. But they're good again now. They even get a 2-up save and toughness 10, which is nice. So they're actually quite tanky as well. And if they hit something, I can pick one unit they've hit, and then the rest of my army ignores the benefit of cover for that target for the rest of that turn, or shooting phase. So that's nice. So he burns units out so that they're easier to kill. So that's nice. I've got a tank commander. He's got a demolisher cannon, a las cannon, 2 multi-melters, and a hunter-killer missile. So he's got many, many weapons with lots of D6 damages coming out of him. So, hello tank. There's not really much for him to shoot out from that one tank. But that's him. Tank commanders can shoot on death potentially if they don't blow up. I think I've got like a 2-up or something. If they don't blow up, and they can shoot on death, which is nice. And then he's got the enhancement, the Grand Strategist. So instead of him ordering 1 vehicle, he can order 2, which is perfect because behind him I have 2 Leman-Russ battle tanks, each with the battle cannons, las cannons, heavy bolters, and hunter-killer missiles. And battle tanks do the same as what Scions do. So they always reroll hit rolls of 1. If they're attacking something on an objective, they reroll all hits, which is nice when you have many shots. So that's them. And last but not least, the artillery. So I've got a Manticore. Manticores are good again now. They can actually shoot every turn rather than just 4 turns. And if they target a unit with at least 5 models, you've got quite a few of at least 5 models, I can reroll all hits with it, which is nice. And they're really big missiles. They go boom. And then I've got a Basilisk with an Earthshaker cannon. It's definitely anti-infantry now, only being strength 8, AP2, damage 2. But if it shoots an infantry unit and hits it, it reduces their movement by 2, and also their advance and charge rolls by 2 as well. So it's really good at slowing things like Death Guard down, because they need slowing down, don't they, Death Guard? With their 4-inch move. So that's fun. So that is the list. It's lots of mobility with the Chimeras and the Deep Strike. Lots of firepower, and obviously mobility with the Scout Sentinels. So hopefully lots of units to get around, hopefully score some primaries, although Guard don't score primary very well because they're not very resilient. Although I could just park tanks on objectives. But it should... You can do that again now, because tanks actually have an OC value of more than 1, which is nice. I think the Chimeras are 2, the battle tanks are like 3 or 4 or something. And then it should play the secondaries quite well because of its mobility and the amount of units they've got to do actions and things. So we'll find out, I guess. So that's the lists. All we need to do now is roll the dice to see who's defending and attacking and things like that. So do you have a blue Ultramarine dice?
I certainly do.
Of course you do. You're Sir Paul of Ultramar. After you, sir.
Thank you.
It stayed in the trade just about, and you got a 1. That's not a 1, but it's the roll that doesn't matter. But I will choose to defend, which means I'm down here, because I get a better camera angle, and the Ultramarines will be over there. So we'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We have deployed, because we've done deployment. The Guard down here, as mentioned, I've spread out quite nicely, I think. Well, at least I think so, if I do say so myself. On each flank, I've got a Sentinel and a Chimera. And I've got a Sentinel and Chimera in the middle as well, so they can push down the flanks, and one of them running down the middle, which can go either way. So lots of mobility there for getting primaries and secondary objectives which need you to be in the middle, like area denial or deploy teleport home or something. So I've got mobility where I need it. I've got indirect fire where I need it at the back. So I've got Basilisk behind this ribbon here, can't be seen. Magnacore behind that building there, can't be seen. Lovely. Big blob of infantry on that objective, so they're getting the benefit of cover. It's such a big unit, I couldn't really hide the entire unit, so I just put them all in the open, because why not? Because then I can hide some of the things that I can actually hide. Like a Hellhound, which is hidden nicely over there. He's quick, he needs to get nice and close, so he can zip out that way. And then back here I've got a battle tank, which can move down to see down each flank, and a tank commander. He's got a shorter range, so you can go down the middle and then shoot down either way. And obviously the Tech Priest in amongst lots and lots of vehicles. Yeah, and then I've got my Scions in Deep Strike, obviously, or parachuting. And then I've got infantry squad with las cannons in each Chimera, because that is fun, if you're a Guard player. Yes. I've seen lots of people running Chimeras with Cadian squads in, because they can have like 2 plasmas or 2 melters shooting out the top, which is nice. I'd rather just shoot one las cannon. Because melters aren't that great anymore, being only strength 9, really. They're not really anti-tank, and plasmas are a bit, I'd rather just shoot a las cannon. Anyway, you've put some infiltrators here, because they've infiltrated, and you're on the objective. Yes. Very nice. They're doing their thing. You've put some eliminators hiding behind a ruin, but they're sort of sneaky, so they can come out and shoot things. Exactly. You've got a big tank here, because it's behind the ruin, I'm guessing. Yes. Yeah. And you put all your infantry there, because they're behind the ruin. Exactly, yeah. So you're aggressive with Kelgar, your Nerfgun guys and G-Man there, obviously getting lone operative next to all that lot. Mm-hmm. And Vinny the Vindicator is at the top of the ruin there. Looking at the top. So obviously you can't see over ruins, because they're obscuring, but you can see down here nicely, and you can see all the way down that street there, which is nice. And then the minor character you can really snipe at is over here. Yeah. But he can shoot a guardsman a turn, or if he's lucky with a rune roll, plink a few wounds off a tank or something. Because his gun's got decent AP and decent damage, isn't it? So
yeah. I mean, it's like strength 7, -3.
-3, and then like D3 + 3 damage or something. Yeah, so you could do a bit of damage against a tank or a sentinel quite nicely. And then you opting to deep strike your Hellblasters with the Apothecary with your Ventress. Indeed. Don't blame you. And then you've put them, or him, I should say, with a Stone Guard in your tank. Stone Guard just to get a bit of extra movement if you need it. Very nice.
Interceptors are just hovering in the sky at the moment, ready to drop down.
And to deliver more plasma death. You're going to be dropping in and deep striking lots of plasma death, Paul.
That's the plan.
You should play Dark Angels.
Then I have to keep secrets.
Oh yeah, secrets, and you have to admit you're half chaos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. So that's deployment. Let's roll a dice to see who's going to go first, I guess. So after you, Paul. Hopefully it won't be a 1 this time.
Very much.
It's better than a 1. It's 4 times as good as a 1.
400% improvement.
Yeah, that's a 2. So Ultramarines will be going first. So we'll be back after their command and movement phase. Okay, we're back. It's Ultramarines' turn. When you've done your command and movement phase, secondary objectives. We did the secondary objectives thing. We obviously both got a CP, and then you got an extra one because you got Kelgar, which is nice.
Yes.
So you didn't even have to worry about your supply lines because you got Kelgar, who just gives you an extra CP.
Indeed.
Very nice indeed. You drew first off Aerodynamic and Investigate Signals.
Yes.
I did my pre-game moves with my Sentinels and threw 2 Sentinels near the middle. And that was before you drew your cards, and you had no way of moving things there anyway. So you spent a CP for your once per game swap thing, got rid of that, and then drew Assassinate.
Yes.
So you got Assassinate, Investigate Signals. You set your over moment target as this Chimera here, because apparently you don't like Chimeras.
No.
I don't know why. I mean, they're lovely mythical creatures.
Well, they are, but that one's got a rocket on it.
I mean, he has got a big rocket with a nice little red tip on it. And then for your Guilliman's ability, chose not to select a different oath this turn, but instead you went for you can use a stratagem
On a unit within 12 inches.
for free sort of thing.
Simply because there's not going to be enough for me to actually shoot.
Yeah, not really. So your infiltrators are staying here because they're just sitting on the objective nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Your Stone Guard and Uriel Ventress got out your thingy, disembarked, and then moved over here, and they're going to investigate a nice little signal over there. So that's nice. Your Eliminators are popped down the corner because I've got a platoon commander you want to assassinate.
Yeah.
I mean, we said earlier he's got lots of bullets with his name on,
Yeah.
and then straight away you get assassinate.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something going on. Your tank's come around the corner because it's got a big gun and you wanted to kill my Chimera for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know what it's done to you. Your Nerf gun guys have shuffled a little bit, probably to shoot the Chimera.
Yes.
And then Guilliman's ran back over there with Marnius, Kelgar and the aggressors, and Guilliman is investigating the signal over there. So you'll be getting 4 points for investigate signals.
Yeah.
And then if you're lucky and you kill someone, aka platoon commander with bullets with his name on, I'll have to come up with his name in a minute because it's been written on lots of bullets. Then you get another 5 points for assassinate.
Let's hope so.
So it could potentially be a very good point scoring turn.
It could be.
Do you want to start shooting things?
Yes, I would love to.
Oh, go on then.
Fine.
What do you want to start with?
I start with my tank into the Chimera.
Start with your tank into the Chimera.
Indeed.
Okay, fine.
If that's okay.
I mean, it's not. I'd rather you not,
I
but
don't care.
yeah. I mean, I could pop smoke, but I'm getting cover anyway. And you got over moments, so you're rolling all hits. So I'm not going to bother wasting the CP because it's probably dead. Not within 24, but all your other guns should be in range.
Yes, there's obviously some that are 24. But
Yeah. What are you going to start with?
I'll start with the big gun.
Yeah, okay.
Tradition for me, one of these always misses.
Well, you got over moment, you'll be alright.
That still doesn't
Oh,
so this affect me.
So this hits on a...
3.
Okay, so one hits, you can re-roll the other one. They both hit. There we go. Strength.
Strength on this is strength 16.
Okay, so you're winning on freeze.
Freeze.
And then re-rolling if you need to for over moment. 2 wounds. AP?
AP 4.
AP 4, but I'm getting the benefit of cover, so I get 6 up saves. No. Damage?
D6 plus 4.
Each.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so 2d6 plus 8. I mean, it's dead. There we go. It's very, 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 very dead. Does it blow up? No. I've got 10 guys in there. So, well, technically it's 9 because one of them's a heavy weapons team. So 9 dice. Although I think the count was 2 or something. I read somewhere. So 10 dice. One's a mortal wounds. They'll get out perfectly fine. Though. See? Well trained guardsmen. Right, Chimera's dead. Everyone got out very nicely and jumped in the ruin there because they're clever guardsmen. These ones.
Wow.
These are cunning catachans. All right, so that's your tank fired.
Yep, that's them.
You didn't even need to use all the guns, did
No,
you? That was a bit overkill.
Okay.
What else are you doing?
Eliminators, and I'm going to shoot into the platoon commander.
The platoon commander. Of course you are.
Yes.
You've got assassinate. One shot each,
One shot each.
and they're hitting on
Freeze.
Better damage 2, aren't they?
Damage 3.
Damage 3?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, you just need 1 bullet to go through then. Okay, alright, I'm not going to do anything. Go on. 3 shots.
So hit freeze.
Yeah, because they moved. They've all hit. Oh no.
Strength 5.
So freeze to wound.
Freeze. 2 go through.
To go through. AP?
Minus 2.
-2. So I would not have a save, but because a military squad on a objective, they do actually get the benefit of cover. So 6 up saves.
Oh.
And it's damage 3, is it?
Yes.
I've got 3 wounds. I saved 1. And I've got feel no pains because of the medic. I need A6 to survive. Medic, chuck me a bandage, quick. Oh, look at that! He only takes a wound. Yeah, 2 wounds left, rather. What am I doing? Right. Oh, look at that. That's a well-trained... Look, the medic's literally right next to him, look.
No.
What is he chucked a bandage at him, and the bandage went in through him, and then the bullet went in the bandage. He was anticipating the shot. So, well done, medic. Unlucky.
Yeah.
I was almost thinking that was an easy 5 points then for a minute. Very nearly was.
Very well rolled.
Well, yes.
So in that case, the only other things I can shoot would be my Desolation Marines.
Yes.
They're not in range. So they will put their super cracks into the Hellhound. They can just...
Yeah, you can see the back corner of the Hellhound. Yes.
And the Castellan launchers. I should probably put into... Oh, actually, what's this infantry unit I need to kill? I'll put it into those boys over there, the big blob.
Yeah, because Castellans are the indirect ones, aren't they? Yes. Yeah, okay. Right, okay, so yeah, you're putting the super cracks into the Hellhound and then the Castellans and the Venga launcher into the infantry squad. Mm-hmm. I've spent my CP to pop smoke on the Hellhound. It's getting cover anyway, but I wanted to make you -1 a hit. Because I like my Hellhound, it's very nice, it's very useful to my army. I don't want you killing 2 tanks in your first turn. That'd be ridiculous. No, I like my tanks. What would you like to start with?
I'll start with the super cracks if I may.
The super crack. Go for it. So you're going to be hitting on 4s now because there's smoke in the way. Yeah, so probably the smoke from the Chimera, to be fair.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Ah, the smoke did something because you got 3 frees. Brilliant. Okay, strength 10, toughness 10.
4s.
You got a wound though. And then it's AP2, but I'm getting cover, so 3 up save because they have 2 up save normally, Hellhounds. They're almost as tough as a Lehman Russ now. And I'm absolutely fine.
Boo.
What do you mean, boo? Yay! And then you got many shots into them because they're all like D6 and blast, aren't they? Or D3 plus and blast or something.
Blast, yes. So many shots here. So I'll start with the angle launcher first, the Sergeant Angle.
Okay.
Which is D6. I think that's blast, isn't it? It is. So D6
the launcher is D6
20 though, did you say?
Yeah, so it'd be +4, yeah. So 7.
7.
The Venga launcher.
So and it's hitting on 2, I believe.
Yeah, I mean they moved, didn't they? So indirect.
He still gets it anyway. Mm-hmm.
What, he always ignores indirect fire thing? Let's have a look. Yeah, so because they didn't remain stationary, you're not getting their ability thing, which is a shame, really, for you. So you're going to be hitting on 3s with his Venga launcher.
3s, let's go.
And didn't make any difference anyway. What's the strength for that?
Strength 7.
Well, definitely winning on 2s then.
Yep.
And you roll a 1, so that's 5. AP?
-1.
But they are getting the benefit of cover because you didn't remain stationary.
Yes.
So 5 up saves. Made a couple of those. What's the damage?
Damage 2.
Okay, so 6 up shrugs followed by 6 up shrugs, if I make any. No. So that's 3 Marines dead. Hoorah. Right. And then you got Castellan launchers, which are how many shots each?
D3 shots, I believe. Yes, D3 shots.
Okay, so they all got one of those, or just the other 4?
Them, yeah.
So 5 D3, and then +4 to each of these as well, because of blast, yeah? Pretty sure they got blast, haven't they? That's a lot of shots.
That's a lot of shots.
Right, many shots. I'm glad Paul's got big hands. You hit on 3s normally, but indirect, so 4s.
4s.
Because you didn't remain stationary. So hitting on 4s.
Oh, that's got this.
It is. So many hits. Right, about half of them hit. You're winning on 3s because I'm weenie little guardsman.
Yeah.
So 3s to wound. Most of them actually. That's pretty good. How many is that? 4, 8, 12, 14, I think. You check. I think it's 14.
4, 8. Yeah, 14.
Cool. But I will be getting cover because you moved. Any AP on these?
No.
Okay, so 4 up saves. That's not bad, is it? Look at that. These guardsmen don't want to die. And then the 1 damage, and I've got 6 up shrugs from the medic. Medic's doing well today. 6 guardsmen die, so you killed 9 of them in total. Right, many guardsmen have died, but luckily for me, you haven't got any more guns to shoot.
No, that's everything.
Cool. I mean, can they see anything? They can shoot the guardsmen in the ruin.
Of course they can.
Of course they can.
That's silly of me.
So you've got, what, 10 bolt gun shots? You've got 2 shots each, haven't they?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so 10 shots, but they're heavy, they're bolters.
Yeah.
Bolt carbines or whatever, so you hit on 2s. It's nice, isn't it? Okay.
Right.
So hit my guardsman on 2s then.
10 on 2s.
Very nice.
It's always 1s.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a couple of 2s, so that's something. There's another one there. And you're winning on 3s. I mean, considering you were hitting on 2s, you did miss a lot.
Yes.
That's 5 went through. No AP there is there, so 4s because of cover. You killed a guardsman. Ow. There we go. And that is now the end of your shooting phase because they're busy investigating the signal.
Yep.
They're out of range and doing that over there as well.
Indeed.
So you'll get 4 points for investigate signal. So that's a good start, and then you can choose whether you want to keep assassinate or not. But I'll let you think about that, and we'll go on to guard turn 1. Okay, so guard turn 1. So Ultramarines 4-0 up so far. In my turn, I got a CP. I didn't get the extra CP for supply lines, so I failed to get a 4 up. Boo-hoo. In terms of orders and other things going off. Oh, objectives. Cleanse. So I need to do actions on objectives in no man's land, which I control. If I do it on 1, I get 3 points. If I do it on 2, I get 5. And then area denial. That's quite handy. I've got scout sentinels there. So objectives are okay for me. And then for orders and things, my tech priest gave my tank commander a 4+ invulnerable save. And my tank commander ordered the manticore and the battle tank to get take aim. So +1 to their ballistic skill. Not hit rolls, ballistic skill, which is nice. And then my platoon commander told the infantry squad that was here to move, because I needed the extra movement to get onto that objective to cleanse it. And I've just literally started my movement phase and moved them onto there. And you said, Overwatch! I was like, damn. And you can Overwatch with your Nerf gun, guys, because they're in 24 inches, aren't they?
Yes.
So, okay, this is going to be fun.
Let's hope so.
So you've got, what, 5 Castellan launchers?
5 Castellan launchers, Bengal launcher, and the super packs.
Okay.
Everything, can't they?
Well, you can see. I don't think your super cracky super frags will really shoot me because they're not indirect, are they?
No, but
Can you see past?
Yeah.
Because it's the footprint of the ruin.
Okay, maybe not then.
You can you can definitely shoot all the indirect things. Yeah. So what? 5d6 + 1 each for the Castellans.
Yeah, very clever there.
Yeah.
Okay, so D6 shots, D3 shots.
Yes.
One.
So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Should be 16 in total. Although I will check the fire of watch thing in a minute because I think you can do it at the start of the move as well. So in which case you could shoot the super frags as well, actually. But let's do the Castellans first.
Okay, so 6s.
Yeah, hit on 6s because I watched. That's a fair amount of 6s already. You might not even need the other shots, Paul. That's pretty good. That's very, very good.
Ultramarines, the best shooters in this.
No. Winning on 3s. That's not bad, is it? So what's that, 6? No AP there, is there?
No.
And they're on the objective, so they get cover. Although, hang on, they get the ability for remain stationary. Is that in your turn or my turn? Hang on. No, so their ability means if you remain stationary, then you get the benefit into your next movement phase. They didn't remain stationary, so you're not getting it. It's not like if it didn't remain stationary this turn or something. Yeah. It's just, yeah. So I will get the benefits of cover because they're on objective and you're indirect firing and things. So 4s. You killed 4 guardsmen so far. Right, we were just checking the fire overwatch tracks. It says you can do it at the start or end of a movement. Obviously, at the start of my movement, I was over here. You're actually out of range to overwatch there. So you could only overwatch at the end of my movement. And I'm blocked. So it's only the actually indirect fire guns you can shoot. But you still get your Venga launcher.
Indeed.
So there is still hope.
D6 shots.
And then +1 because of blast. So 4.
The hope is lost.
And then you can hit on 3s because it normally hits on 2s. Oh, 6s is Overwatch.
6s. I hit on 3s if you want.
No, 6s is fine. Let's do 6s. 6s is good. So he misses every time. Okay, so he killed just 4 guardsmen. Okay, I mean, it's annoying, but I think I should still have enough to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done the rest of my movement after you decided to shoot the guardsmen. Enough of them survived to do what I wanted them to do, so that's fine. But it was worth a try, you trying to kill them. Rest of my movement, the Hellhounders come out to there. It's within range of your snipers, and the Heavy Flame is in range of your infiltrators. The Scout Sentinels come over here as well. He's also in range of your infiltrators with a Heavy Flamer, so I'm going to burn them a little bit. Things are going to heat up on that flank. The Infantry Squad and the Manticore and Basilisk have all stayed still because they've all got heavy weapons and indirect fire, so that's a thing. This battle tank, that was ordered along with the Manticore to take aim. He's come this way just to get some nice shots on your big tank over there. The other battle tank has gone this way to screen out this bottom corner. Also get a few cheeky shots down at them if it's in range. Should be 40 inches, I hope. The tank commander, which got given the invulnerable save, and the Chimera both got a nice advance to there, as did the tech priest. They've all gone straight to there because they couldn't get line of sight or range on things anyway. He's got very short range apart from his las cannon, so I thought I might as well advance. And then next turn he can pop out and nuke something. Also gives a lot more board control. On this side I advanced this Chimera so I can get it on the objective because they only move 10 inches now, Chimeras, which is really annoying. Because I would have liked just to move it and then shoot some guns down there, but I wanted something else on the objective because if I just left just a Sentinel there, you would kill it and then I wouldn't have the objective. Meanwhile, the Sentinel was moved on to that objective to cleanse it, along with the infantry squad that's on that objective there. So that's 5 points for cleansing 2 no man's lands objectives. And the scout sentinel that was behind here has just walked into the middle there. He's area denying for another 5 points. So that's lots of secondary points already. And now I shall kill you. Not you, but your models. So at the start of the shooting phase, my scout sentinels are going to spot things. So he is going to spot your tank. Okay. So everything's going to reroll hit rolls of 1 against it. And also, if I shoot into no, it's not going to spot them. It was going to spot him, them. That's who it's going to spot. Never mind, scrap that. To spot something, it has to be within 18 inches, and he's not quite in range of them or the tank, which is annoying. I suppose I could advance it. Let's advance him. Oh, that's not going to be enough, is it? Command point that. Yeah, I'm going to spend my CP on a command point reroll for an advance roll. It's a bit better. Probably not enough. No, I'm still not within 18 inches of them. I need like an extra inch. That's really annoying. All my other advance rolls are all 5s and 6s. And when I need a long advance, I don't get it. So that's annoying. So he can just spot, I don't know, your infiltrators. Hellhounds move there to burn things like that. So the Sentinel's not going to be shooting you now. That's annoying. Because I had to advance to try and get the spotting.
Does that mean that things aren't shooting my tank then?
Things will be shooting your tank, but I won't be getting the real hit rolls from him. In the battle tank, always hit rolls of 1 anyway.
In that case,
the plan was to spot them, and then indirect fire the bejesus out of your nerf gun guys.
I'm sure you're still going to do that. Right?
Yeah, but I just won't be able to reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay.
So boohoo.
That's fine. I have
but
things I need to do.
Oh.
I'm going to pay CP to smokescreen him.
Okay, well you do that when I step something to shoot at it.
Okay, well I know it's coming.
You just know it's coming. Okay, all right. But no, I will start shooting them first. I want to deal with them first before I get round to that.
Okay, in that case I'm going to do something with them as well.
Okay, well I'm going to shoot them with my Manticore.
Okay, so Gilliman's going to use his ability to give them a free stratagem.
Yep, because you chose that, yeah.
So I'm going to do Armour of Contempt.
Of course you are. Right. So the Manticore will get D6 plus 1 hits, and there's 5 in the unit, so it will get D6 plus 2. Alright? For 5 shots. Okay, fine. And then it normally hits on forts. Whoops, hello, drop the dice. But it stays still when it's heavy, so that cancels the indirect fire, so it's still hitting on forts. But it also got to take aim, so it will hit you on freeze. And it's a unit of at least 5 models from rerolling all hit rolls. So freeze, rerolling, and 6 are lethal hits. So that's a wound already. And I'll reroll those. Didn't make any difference. And it's strength 10, so I'm winning on 2s. So that is 3 at -2, but I'm contempt and indirect. So 3 free-up saves, but it's flat 3 damage. So one of them's been blown up. Just one. That's pretty poor, isn't it? Okay, right, fine. Okay then. Right. Let's shoot something else. Let's shoot the Hellhound, the Inferno Cannon at your Eliminators, and the Heavy Flames in range of your Infiltrators. Okay? So the Heavy Flamer into your Infiltrators for D6 for 5 automatic hits for the Heavy Flamer. And it will win on freeze. So that's pretty good. It's free at -1, it ignores cover because it's a flamer. So 3 4-ups, 1 damage. So you take a wound, but you get 6-up shrug, don't they? Because the Helix Gauntlet thing. Infiltrators, I'm pretty sure that's still a thing.
So 1, yeah?
Yeah, 1 6-up shrug.
No.
Okay, so one of them takes a wound. And then I've got the Inferno Cannon, which was into your Eliminators for 2d6, also hits. for 9. Ooh, is it going to be painful? And this will wound you on.
Oh, they're minus 1 to hit.
It's an auto hitting
Oh, is
flamer.
it?
Yeah.
Got around that.
It's freeze to wound like that. This is AP2 and ignores cover as well. So that is 7 5-up saves. So 2.5. So 1's left on a wound. Okay, cool. Seeing as there's only one of them left, I'll nominate the infiltrators to not get any more benefits of cover for the rest of my shooting phase. Alright. For my Hellhound's ability. So, moving on to the next things. Cleansing. Not shooting. There's not really much left to shoot really, apart from the big tanks and these chaps with the mortars. Let's shoot something. Right, moving on to Luminar's battle tank. He's putting the heavy bolters into your eliminator, because that's the only thing they're in range of. And the battle cannon, the las cannon, and the hunter killer missile, straight into that, and you've popped smoke.
Yes.
I'll start with some heavy bolter tracer fire into your last remaining eliminator.
Okay.
Alright, he's got +1 blizzard skill at the moment, so he's going to hit on freeze. Are they stealth though, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so hit on 4s then. And then re-rolling 1s, because he's a battle tank. And 6s explodes, it's heavy bolter. And that's going to win you on freeze, like that. And it's -1, but you're in cover, so normal save. 3 of them. So 3 plus saves.
Yep.
And bang, he's dead. And then, okay, right, let's start off with the hunter killer, because that's fun. So I'm getting +1 hit, +1 blizzard skill, so I'm hitting on 3s, but then you pop smoke back and hit on 4s. So hitting on 4 with a hunter killer. They're not as good as Space Marine hunter killers, which hit on 2s. Mine hit on 4s. But I am Guardsman. So I'm going to hit on a 4. It's hit. It's strength for lots. And your toughness. I mean, a 1 still doesn't wound. No. So that's gone. And it comes off like that. So I know it's gone. Last cannon will hit you on a 4. I can reroll the 1 because it's a battle tank. It's hit. And it's strength 12. So that'll wound. AP 3. But you've got cover, haven't you? Because you pop smoke. So AP 2. What's your save normally?
3 up.
So 1 5-up save. From the las cannon.
No.
D6 +1 damage. 3. Oh, brilliant. And I've got the battle cannon for D6 +3 shots. For 9. It hits on 4s because I take aim and smoke, and then rerolls 1s. So lots of 3s. Let's see, the smoke did something. And I can reroll the 1. Don't have lethal hits because I moved. Strength 10, toughness more than 10, aren't he?
Toughness 12.
Yeah, so 5s. So that is just 2. AP1, but you pop smoke. So 2 normal saves, which are 3-ups on that, aren't they?
Indeed.
And that's 3 damage. Okay, so chipping away. Chip. Okay, time for some other big guns. Right, so I've taken, 6 off of that now? So it's got 10 left. Okay. Nice even number for you to remember. Earthshaker Cannon from the Basilisk is going to go into what's left of your Nerf gun chaps. It gets D6 +3 shots. For 6 shots. Alright. Would hit on 3s because of heavy, but indirect fire, so 4s. And that's 3 lethal hits, which is very nice. No rerolls because I couldn't get them spotted, unfortunately. And then strength 8, so winning on 2s. It's AP 2, but armor contempt plus indirect, because I've got no indirect buffs going off or anything. So it's 4 3+ saves at 2 damage apiece.
Ooh.
So any fails, we'll kill them, but they're 3-ups. They'll be fine. Kill 1 more. Okay. But now they are shaken, so now they're really slow. Not as if they're going to move around much anyway, but still.
No.
Alright. I've got rid of 2 of them. Okay, fine. And then I've got some mortars. All the mortars into your dudes over there.
Yes.
Alright, so 3d6 shots. So 8. Not a great amount, but fine. Hit on 4s because of heavy, but better hit on 5s because of indirect. But 6s will also wound you because they stayed still. Strength 5. No. So 2 free ups. No AP or anything. 2 free ups. Oh, one of them's dead. So I've got rid of 3 of them. Okay. That's good, I guess. At least it's a lot less blast shots coming into my puny guardsman, which is nice. So that's over here fired. Manticore did fire, didn't it? It didn't do much. That's fired. I've nominated them not to receive the benefits of cover, but I don't think there's actually much I can shoot them with anyway. Unless I've got this battle tank to shoot. I can see them. Although I do really want to shoot a battle tank at some infiltrators when there's some aggressors down the table. Alright, so I've been lining up some shots with my battle tank here. The heavy bolts aren't in range. But I'm going to shoot the battle cannon at your infiltrators because you can just about see them. And they're not getting cover anymore because I've burnt them out with a hellhound. So the AP1 from the battle cannon will actually do something. And then the las cannon, the hunter killer, I might as well shoot some aggressors. So I will. But I'll start with the battle cannon. So it'll be D6 plus 3 plus an extra 1 for blast. So D6 plus 4 for 7 shots. And it'll hit them on 4s. But are your infiltrators on an objective? Oh, they are. So that means I can reroll all my hits. It's nice, isn't it? Didn't help at all, but never mind. Strength 10, so I'll read you on 2s. Like that. 3 at -1, ignoring cover now. So 3 4-ups or death. 3 damage. So I'll just kill the guy who's wounded with a battle cannon. Rerolling all hits. That's terrible.
That's what you need to do to kill Space Marines.
Yeah. Las cannon shooting your aggressors. Here we go. Pew! It's missed. I can reroll hit rolls of 1 though. It's still missed. Let's shoot the hunter killer at them as well. Which hits and wounds. And it's AP2. But you can put it on a guy who's behind the cover, and you can make it AP1 if you like. So you can have a 4-up save with an aggressor.
Yes, I shall do that.
And you're fine. Right, so I've shot a missile at an aggressor. And it's just bounced off. So, okay, fine. I've wasted 2 missiles. But okay, I've done alright on secondaries though. I have cleansed 2 objectives, and I have area denied, so I will be getting 10 points. That's not all bad then, is it?
Not bad at all.
Not bad, no, not bad for lowly guardsmen. I'm not going to charge anything, because that would be silly. I've got nothing to charge anyway, because they're busy cleansing. As are they over there. And I've screened out lots of space, so hopefully no deep striking hellblasters back here, but obviously you can just come in here and shoot me. Which you probably will, as we'll move into Ultramarines turn 2. Right, so Ultramarines turn 2. On the primary you scored 2 points, because you just had your home objective, because I nicked this one with my little sneaky guardsman. And obviously with this one you don't get much for having just your home objective. We're mostly going to probably be fighting over the middle. But we'll see. You got 2 command points, because you got Kelgar giving you an extra 1. So you still don't need your supply lines just yet. And you got deploy teleport Homer and engage in all fronts, which I thought were going to be quite tricky. And then you said, I've got plasma interceptors which can deep strike within 3 inches.
Yes.
So now it's actually suddenly really easy.
Yes.
So that unit is basically getting you 8 points, which is brilliant. Because they've popped up over there. And they're going to deploy teleport Homer and get you engaged for 3/4. So that's a really good unit to have. And then you've oath of momented the Hellhound.
Yes.
And Guilliman's doing the second oath on this battle tank.
Yes.
So if you kill the Hellhound, then you'll get oath on that. If you don't kill the Hellhound, then you won't, because that's how that works. And you've got the Devastator doctrine.
Yes.
So everything's can advance and shoot.
Indeed.
Which is useful, but that's not really the reason why you've done it.
No.
We did the battle shock on your Nerf gun guys. They were fine.
Fine.
Infiltrators stayed still because they've got heavy bolt guns. These guys advance from back there, which is nice, because then they can shoot things, get in rapid fire range and stuff. Your tank stays still because it's got a few heavy weapons. Your Hellblasters deep strike down right there, and being a Devastated Doctrine is really good for your Bolt with Discipline thing.
Yes.
So you get sustained hits on 5s and 6s with that unit of Hellblasters.
Yes.
So that's absolutely filthy. I don't imagine this Hellhound's going to survive, unless something goes horribly wrong for you.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And then all of this over here basically advanced and ran forward as quickly as possible to try and get back in the fight. And there's no way I'm nicking your home objective off you, let's be honest. And then the Vindicator just popped his head around the corner to probably shoot a tank or a sentinel or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Where would you like to start with your shooting phase?
I should start with my standard, if I may.
Of course.
Into them.
Okay, well they're dead.
Well, let's see.
I mean, they just are. So you got what, 4 with combi weapons or something, and then the heavy bolter. So you got 4 combi weapons all in rapid firing. So it'll be 8 rapid firing shots with combi weapons. Yeah, so 8 combi weapon shots into the infantry squad. They're hitting 4s though, because they are combi weapons.
Yep.
So hit on 4s. Here we go. That's pretty good. That you've only missed once. Wow. And then you're wounding on 3s. If you get any 4s or more, mortal wounds, because they're combi weapons. So you've got lots of 1s and 2s there. So you've got a wound and a mortal wound. So I'll just knock one over now, and then the other one will get a 4 save because he's on an objective. So he gets cover. There we go.
Well, that was useless.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my fault you rolled lots of 1s and 2s. But I'm just saying. You've also got heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
That's bound to do something, right? 3 shots. Will that hit on 4s as well, I'm guessing?
No, it's 2 shots, isn't it? Oh, no, it's rapid fire as well, so it's an extra shot.
Heavy bolter?
Yeah.
Heavy bolter's just 3 shots.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. See me.
Heavy bolter, 3 shots and it's got
3
sustained hits.
Yep.
So, 1 hit. Oh dear. New model syndrome. It's because they're not painted, Paul. That's what it is. You've hit once, you're going to wound on a 3. There you go. -1, they're in cover, so 5 up. Didn't even kill a guardsman with a heavy bolter. Brilliant. Okay, so that's them done. Right, Uriel Ventress?
Yeah, he's got a
Surely
gun.
he can do better than his squad, because his squad were terrible.
He will use his Invictus gun.
Invictus gun.
This is 2 shots.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Of course he is. He's a captain.
Exactly.
You're going to get snake eyes now, aren't you?
Probably.
Oh no, you've hit both times.
Strength 4, so
Freeze. And no wounds. Wow. Your best anti-infantry shooting squad on the table killed a guardsman. Okay, that went terribly wrong.
It went awfully.
Yeah. Should we move on to a unit that does a bit more damage?
Yes, infiltrators.
So you got 8 shots because they're in rapid fire range, and I'm assuming they're going to shoot the guardsmen now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but they still, and their bolt guns are heavy, aren't they? Which is
Yes,
nice. So
so
they're going to hit on
yeah.
2s. Yeah. And just as well because there's lots of 2s, and they're going to win on 3s. See, they're better than the Stern Guard. Look, give them a promotion.
They can be the stand up.
That was 6, wasn't it?
Yep.
So they're getting cover.
Yeah, 6.
They're on the objective, so cover. So they've got 4s. So you kill 3. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. You still haven't killed the squad. I've no idea how.
Yeah.
What else have you got? Do you want to move on to Hellblasters? That'd be fun.
Yes, let's do that.
Are they all going into the Hellhound?
Um,
Because of your oath a moment thing.
yeah, might as well.
Because if you don't kill that, then you're not going to get your oath on that.
Yeah. I am also going to pay a CP on them for Storm of Fire.
What does that do?
Gives them an extra AP.
Ooh, okay. So it goes to AP4, so that sort of negates my cover benefit. Very nice. Okay. I mean, did you want to split fire? I mean, there's a Sentinel there as well? Or did you reckon...
Well, no, because my aggressors can shoot them.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, so you've got 20 shots then. I'll let you count your dice. Right, so 20 shots into the Hellhound. Here we go. You're going to hit on freeze, and you're rerolling for Oath of Moment.
Indeed.
And 5s and 6s will explode. Because of sustained hits from your Bolted Discipline / Devastator Doctrine thing. Yeah, that. So you're shoving all the 5s and 6s over there. Nice. Right, pick up all the 1s and 2s, because they've missed. And you have the Oath of Moment. There's another one there. Shove them over there. Right, roll them again. Some more sustained hits. Right, pick up the misses. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more you can put back in. God, that's brutal.
This is fine.
You are winning on 5s though. Because it's toughness 10. I'm glad you got big hands. But you are rerolling for Oath of Moment. So
Yeah.
you'll be fine, right?
Let's hope so.
Yeah, so
So,
5s. And then you can reroll the fails. Right, after the rerolls to hit and the exploding hits and the wounding on 5s with all the rerolls to wound for Oath of Moment, 16 saves came through. 16 wounds, sorry. Because you got 10 exploding hits on the 5s and 6s, which is really good. So it's -4 now because you spent the extra CP, but I'm getting cover, so -3. And then, so it's a 5 save. It's got a 2 normally. So lots of 5s needed. And they're 2 damage apiece. So I've got a big clump of 5s and 6s there. But it's not enough. Because 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Dead Hellhounds. Does it go boom? Yes, it does. I mean, I'm not surprised. You just shot at it with 20 Hellblasters.
D6.
Yeah, the Hellhound blows up and it does D6 mortal wounds to everything within 6 inches. So shall we start with the tank commander? I'll let you roll because it's hitting my things. 1. Okay, I'm happy with that, Paul. Thank you. And then D6 on my Scout Sentinel. 1. I'm liking this.
I'm going to change my dice.
No, keep that dice. It's good. And then D6 on my Guardsman there. Oh, he just about dies. He had 2 wounds. That's how you kill the Guardsman squad. Like, you shoot the tank behind it. And then the hell. No, that's it. That was fairly effective. You now have 10 hazardous checks.
10 hazardous checks.
And on 1s they die. So 3 of them die. On 3 ups they can shoot on death. And shoot something else, like the Sentinel. 2 of them shoot on death. What are they going to shoot at? Sentinel. They might as well supercharge, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, so hit them with 3s then, and 5s and 6s will explode. No explosions, but you've hit 3 times. And your wound on 3s, it's toughness 7. So, just 2. But AP 4, because then AP 3 because of cover, so 6 up saves. So it takes 2 more damage. See, if you got a better explosion on the Sentinel pull with your own rolling, you could have killed the Scout Sentinel as well. Yeah, and then the Apothecary, you did mention to me off camera, he was actually just going to shoot the Scout Sentinel earlier anyway, because you knew the Hellblasters were going to kill the tank. So the Apothecary can shoot the Sentinel.
Yeah, so 1 shot.
He has 1 shot, which hits on that, and that explodes because he's part of the unit.
I knew that.
Strength?
Strength 5.
Okay, winning on 5s. Oh, AP?
-1. -2, in fact.
Oh, 1 damage or 2 damage?
2 damage.
Oh, yes, his was it Absolver Bumper Sleeve thing?
Indeed.
Okay. So he took 2 wounds off a Sentinel. Right, we're now moving over to the big tank with the big guns. You put in the big gun into my big tank with the big guns.
Yes.
So you shoot a Millennium Rush battle tank with your repulsor, and then everything else is only in range alongside the Scout Sentinel, so it's going to go into that.
Yes.
Just to finish it off. It's only on 2 wounds. I mean, if you rolled well for my explosion, it would already been dead.
Yeah, well, there is that.
But that was your fault.
I was just trying to help you, you know?
Oh,
That's why I rolled a 1 for your tank.
I'm very happy you rolled a 1 for the tank commander, because I can just heal it with my Tech Priest, and it'll be fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
How much did he wound anyway?
Eh?
How much can the Tech Priest wound?
Yeah, you can put D3 wounds back on.
Oh, okay.
So he only needs to put 1 back on.
Well, yeah, so we give him an easy job.
Well, exactly. It's very nice.
More about that.
I mean, this is Imperium versus Imperium, so it's a training mission,
So
right?
if anything, I'm just helping you out. Like I said already.
Yeah. All right, so big gun into the battle tank.
Yep, so hit on 2, so don't move.
Yeah, and you got 2 shots, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is your secondo for the moment now. So they both hit. And you're winning on 3s because I'm toughness 11. And you don't even need the rerolls for Oflet. AP?
AP 4.
Okay, 4. I'm partially obscured by ruins and things. So AP 3, which means I've got 5 up saves. Don't make any of them. Damage lots, isn't it?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see one of those, Paul. Oh, that didn't help. Okay, go on then. So 2D. What's the damage each?
D6 4.
So 2d6 plus 8, basically. So 4 plus 8. That's 12! Got a wound left.
What?
It's got 13.
Ah, I'm dead. I can't CP roll.
You could CP. You could CP a damage roll if you want to.
Yeah, CP.
One of them was a 1, wasn't it? Do you want to CP the 1?
If I may.
See if you get another 1.
It's going around. It's spreading it. Sorry.
Brilliant. You can spend your CP.
Oh yeah. Thank
you. Yeah. Brilliant. Do you want to put 12 Gatling gun shots into the Sentinel?
In angle and put everything into that Scout Sentinel.
Yeah. That was brilliant. Oh dear. I thought for sure that was a dead tank, but no, it's alive. So 12 shots hitting on 3s, I'm guessing.
3s, yep.
No rerolls or anything, because there's no oath going off, but that's pretty accurate. And you're winning on 5s, because I'm talking 7, but 6s is just mortal wounds, yeah. So 2 6s and you're happy. No 6s and no wounds.
No.
Well, you're going to have to figure out what other guns you've got left now.
Yes.
Oh, couldn't you just done it with that gun to save everyone watching some time? You got 20
Sorry, I'm
20 heavy bolter. Go on, 20 heavy bolter. 3 shots. Hit and freeze. 6s explode. There you go. So you've hit every time because 6 explodes. There we go. Winning on 5s. Oh, come on, kill it. What else you got? Rocket pod. 3 shots for the rocket pod. Here we go. It's going to do it. Hits on freeze. There we go. So 8 in it. So freeze. So 3. AP1, yeah? Yep. Okay, but I'm slightly obscured, so normal saves. Now I'm dead. Does it go boom boom? No. Okay. Right. I'm glad we didn't have to go through all the guns, because it's got so many.
It's got so many. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Okay, so you've shot with everything over here now.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's what's over there. So you've got your Tessellation Squad, your Aggressors, G-Man, and the Vindicare.
So start with my Tessellation Squad. They can only shoot their out of sight stuff. Yeah,
because they can't see anything. Because everything they could see is dead. So what are they going to shoot? My infantry squad.
Yes, please.
Yeah, fair enough. So you got 2d3, and then
Vanguard launcher,
and then blast. So 5 plus 2 each for blast now, because you've been blasting them apart quite well.
Start with a Sergeant Vanguard launcher.
Okay.
6 shots.
Okay, and you get an extra 2 for blast. And he normally hits on 2s or something?
Hits on 2s, indeed.
Yeah, and they actually stayed still this turn, didn't they?
They have.
So you get in your ignore indirect fire nerfs, basically. Because you ignore the hit modifier and you ignore cover. So yes. I'm not even getting my cover for being on the objective, which is annoying. Good. So hit on 2s. Very nice. And the strength of this is...
Strength 7.
So 2s to wound for this. So that's many wounds. It's 6. AP?
-1.
So 6 plus saves then, because I'm not getting cover now. And then what's the damage?
2.
Okay, so 6 up shrugs, followed by 6 up shrugs, because medic. No, so that's 5 more dead. Okay, I'll pick them up in just a moment. And then you've got the
Custom launchers.
2d3 plus 2 each for blast. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On freeze. Because they stayed still in things. And then these are strength 4, aren't they, these ones?
Yes.
So freeze. Yeah. That's quite good. 5.
No AP this time.
Okay, so 5 ups. And then 1 damage each, so shrugs from the medic. So 2 more die. So you've got 7 of my guardsmen. Okay, moving around here, we've got the aggressors and Kelgar, putting everything into the sentinel here. 4 of the aggressors are in range and line of sight. Mm-hmm. So 4 aggressors starting off, and they'll hit on freeze.
Hitting on freeze, yep.
With their bolt storm gauntlets. And then on toughness 7, so you're winning on 5s, but they're twin linked, which is nice. So you can reroll any failed wounds, which is all but 1. And get another one. Okay, any AP on these?
-1.
Yeah, because you're shooting the nearest target, aren't you? Because you're aggressors. That's quite good. I'm in cover though, so I'll take a wound. So I'm down to 6. What's Kelgar? Oh, you got your frag storm launchers as well, haven't you?
Yeah, launches. D6 shots.
So 46 with the frag storms. Yeah, those aggressors pump out lots of shots as well. So 10, 11, 12, 13 shots. And these will hit on freeze. And we're on 5s as well. Are these twin linked as well or not?
No, just blast.
No, okay. Alright, so freeze and 5s. Good shoot him. And you wounded 3 times?
3 times.
More AP1 but cover, so drop dice don't count. I've lost 2 more wounds. So I've done a 4, and then we've got Kelgar's shots, which I'm sure are going to do it for you. Right, Kelgar's 4 shots, I'm assuming he hits from 2s.
Oh, he does indeed.
Because he's Kelgar, of course he misses once. Strength?
Strength 4.
Okay, so 5s.
5s but twin linked.
Oh, nice. He's literally like a big aggressor, isn't he? So he gets a wound.
-2.
He's fine.
Please.
Oh, so Kelgar didn't do it. See, now you've got your Vindicare, and you've got Guilliman.
So Vindicator is shooting to the Sentinel.
Okay, go on then. Are you going to load your special bullet?
I think you can only do that against a character, can't you?
I think it's just any shot once per game. Just ignores all saves.
Oh, okay, I might as well then.
Yeah, because it's not as much else you can shoot at. Because my character's all the way over here, he's never going to be able to shoot him.
No.
So, load your special bullet then, hit on a 2 and roll a 1. Here we go.
And on 2s, or if I get 6, it's not bad. No.
Is that a 1?
Yeah, it was a 1.
Yeah, and you've already done your CP reroll for your damage roll, where you reroll a 1 into a 1.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
I do remember that.
So you've wasted your special bullet. Brilliant.
Okay.
Vindicators continue to look amazing and never actually do anything. Yeah. Guilliman?
Guilliman's going to shoot into that Sentinel as well.
He's going to try and finish it off. Okay, cool. Surely he can do it. He's a Primarch. And no, he's not a clothes shop.
So he gets 4 shots because he's within... Yeah. 4 shots, so hits on 2s.
Okay, cool. 3 misses. Brilliant.
3 misses.
Strength?
Strength 6.
5s. Toughness 7 Scout Sentinels now. Oh no!
No, 28.
That's a shame. So the Sentinel survives.
Boo.
Hilarious. Is that the end of your shooting phase?
That is the end of my shooting phase.
Because they're busy deploying a teleport homer.
They are.
Yeah. Are there any charges? I'm assuming not, because they're all advanced anyway.
They can advance and charge.
Oh yeah, because you've got Kelgar.
There is nothing that is in range.
That's a shame.
So no, that is my turn.
It's good. You killed a hound. You should have killed a tank as well. You killed a sentinel and maybe should have killed another sentinel. And you killed the infantry squad as well, which was good. But most importantly, you have scored 8 points. Deploy teleport hammer and engage for 3 quarters. So it's a good turn for scoring points. So we'll be back for the guard turn too to see what they can do. Right, so it's guard turn 2. Paul's about to Overwatch me, so I'll sum up where we've got to so far. In terms of primary, I had my home objective and 1 in no man's land. So I actually got 7 primary, which is good. I also got my supply line CP, which is nice. I've got 2 CP now. And then for secondaries, I got drew deploy teleport hammer, which is fine. I've got scions. And defend stronghold, I can't see you getting anywhere near my home objective anytime soon.
No.
So they're quite good objectives for me. All of this stayed still. My tech priest healed my tank commander. He drove around the corner. Before he did that, he ordered that Chimera to move. And the Manticore to take aim. My platoon commander ordered what's left of his unit to take aim. And the tech priest gave my tank commander 4 pinball. And then I was very careful with what I was moving around here because I was aware of Hellblaster Overwatch. So my Scout Sentinel didn't even move because if it did, it would die. I was thinking about zooming my Chimera around the corner, and then I thought, no, if it does that, it's going to get shot by Hellblasters, so I kept it back. And then all of this has stayed still as well, for pretty much the same reason, really. They're kind of in good places anyway on the objective. And I don't really want to get overwatched by these guys. So I did all my movement, and I thought, right, I'm going to put down my first unit of Scions here, and you said you want to overwatch them.
Yes.
So that's where we've got to.
Yeah.
So you can overwatch. If you kill them all, I'll just put down the second unit, but it means I haven't then got a second unit for turn 3 to come down for engage in all fronts or something else. So it's still not a bad idea. It's going to be annoying. So you have many shots.
And overwatch for my aggressors.
You're going to overwatch your aggressors.
Yes,
I'm assuming that's because you've got more shots.
more shots.
Can they all see them though? Because there is a ruin in the way.
Yeah, I did just check.
Right, so all but one of the aggressors is going to overwatch, and then Kelgar will as well. Because one of them can't quite see me. I've just realised an error in my ways, but it's completely my fault. I probably should have put him there, because then you wouldn't be able to see them. But never mind. Lessons learned. So many bolter shots from the aggressors hitting on 6s.
That's 2.
That's 2 so far. Oh, okay, that's not that great, is it? No. I mean, you chose the aggressors because you got more shots, didn't you?
Yeah.
But,
so
yeah. Winning on freeze, and then also rerolling for twin linked. Oh.
Not needed.
Extra AP because you're shooting nearest target, but I can put it on guys behind the cover, so back to all saves, which are 4-ups. So you did nothing. Frank Storms.
So it's up D6 actually? Yeah, D6 shots.
And these are blasts as well, yeah?
Yes.
So you get an extra 5 on top of this. So extra 1 each. So 5, 10, 12, 16, 21 shots.
21?
Alright, 21 shots. Hitting on 6s.
So what, 4 there?
Sounds good, doesn't it, having that many shots, doesn't it? When you're hitting on 6s, but It still doesn't end up as that many.
That was also just the D6 shots. That wasn't including the blast ones.
And the 21 was including the extra
was it?
5, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And then toughness 3, so freeze. 4 wounds though. But 4 saves because cover and things. So you killed 2 scions. How annoying. And then you've got Kelgar who could see them as well. Could he potentially kill 3? How many shots has he got?
4.
Oh, so he could potentially kill 3. But he's got a hit on 6s though.
No.
No. Okay, so that's it. Okay. So they're dead. They'll do. I'm not going to put down the second unit now because I don't need to. But it was worth a try, I guess. Many shots, you could have done it. Okay, well that's my movement phase done now. So they're going to do that. I'm doing that. Defend the stronghold. It's going to start the shooting phase. My sentinels can spot some things. So let's spot some things. My scout sentinel can see those hellblasters because he's in the ruin and you could see me. I can't shoot out of the ruin though because I'm not wholly within it, but I can spot you because you're visible. So I'll make my entire army reroll hit rolls of 1. I'd ignore the indirect fire thing for shooting those hellblasters. Meanwhile, the other scout sentinel might as well spot these chaps because he's got nothing else to spot. So that's my spotting done. And then I'm going to start shooting things with guns. Okay, I'm actually going to start with my infantry squad with the mortars back here, or what's left of them. And because they've got a platoon commander with them, even though they're battle shot, I can still actually use strategies on them, which is nice. That's his thing. And they've still got an OC value as well because of his death mask of Olinus or whatever. So them being battle shot doesn't really make much difference, which is nice. So I will shoot my 3 mortars at your hellblasters, and then afterwards I'll spend 2 CP and do fields of fire. So everything else that then shoots your hellblasters gets an extra AP.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So 3d6 mortar shots, and I'll be getting an extra 1 because of blast. So 3d6 plus 3 basically. So that many shots. So 8, 11 shots. 6, 9, 11. And they've got told to take aim. And I'm ignoring the indirect fire thing because of the sentinel. So they're going to be hitting on 3s and re-rolling 1s because of the sentinel. And no 6s for lethal hits. Brilliant. Strength 5 though, so I'm winning you on 3s. These are AP nothing though, so you will have 6. 3 plus saves. So, just 1 wound?
Yeah.
Oh, so 1 is wounded. Yeah, so they got heavy weapons, they're going to hit on 4s. They got total take aim, so they hit on 3s. And because they got spotted by the scout sentinel, I'm ignoring the indirect fire thing. So hitting on 3s indirectly is nice.
The sentinel didn't shoot.
He doesn't need to. At the start of the shooting phase, they just point at a unit within 18 inches.
Well, I just like just hit it or something.
Yeah, they're literally just little spotting units. The Hellhound has to shoot something to ignore the cover thing.
Oh, okay.
But the South Sentinels just go that unit.
That unit.
Yeah,
Kind of like
quite good.
Town Well.
Yeah, kind of. So I'll spend my 2 CP on Fields of Fire, and now everything else that then hits them gets an extra AP against them, which is nice. So let's start with Mr. Manticore into your Hellblasters. So we'll get D6 plus 1, but an extra 1 because of blast. So D6 plus 2 for 8 shots. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. So he's got heavy weapons, so he goes to hitting on 3s. He got told to take aim, so he increases his ballistic skill, so then it's 2s. Mm-hmm. And he's ignoring the indirect fire nerf because of the Scout Sentinel, and rerolling hit rolls of 1 because of the Scout Sentinel.
Ouch.
But technically he's rerolling all hits anyway because he's a Manticore. So 2s rerolling. And 6s will be lethal. So hit you every time, but no lethal hits. But it's fine, because it's strength 10, so I just need 2s to wound you.
Anyway.
Ooh, in the trait. So everything's wounded, that's 8. At AP 3 now, because of Fields of Fire, but goes down to AP 2 because of cover for indirect. So there's 8 5-up saves, or death, flat 3 damage. Many deaths.
Many deaths.
Did they all die? Did you make any saves?
No.
Oh. That's many deaths. Do you want to roll 8 dice then and see if any of them shoot me back?
Yes, indeed. Just making it over.
I wasn't expecting to kill that
1, 2,
many.
3, 4, 5. I've only got 7 left, so I don't need to roll 8.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so technically then the apothecary would take 3 wounds as well. But so the apothecary will have a wound left. Because he's part of the unit, he'll take the extra damage.
How does that work? Because if you had, let's say the character that was a part of it had a different save characteristic.
Yeah, so then you have to do them individually. But because he's essentially the same, he's just got more wounds. Yeah. So 7 Hellblasters, can they shoot me back? 3 ups. 3 ups, yeah. So
2 jump.
So 5 of them can shoot something. What would they like to shoot? And which 5? What? I mean, there's a sentinel in the middle there.
There's also
I think a couple of them can see the tank commander. So you can have 2 of them hit that if you want.
Yeah, so 2 hit the tank.
And you got 1 more to shoot somewhere else, because only 3 were shooting. 1 to the sentinel. Okay. What do you want to start with?
I'll start with the ones into the tank commander.
Okay, so 4 supercharged, I'm assuming, shots into my tank.
They shoot twice, so is it 4 shots or is it 8?
Yeah, so 2 shots each, isn't it? There's 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah. I'm faking that.
So 4 shots hitting my tank commander on freeze. And then.
3s or is it 2s because they're heavy, aren't they? They don't move technically.
Good question.
I'm still in my.
Yes, so the Hellblasters will hit on 2s because they've got heavy weapons, and they remain stationary this turn because it was my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to count that as you hitting on 2s, and you are still in your Devastated Doctrine thing with your sustained hits thing.
Mm-hmm.
So hitting on 2s, 5s and 6s will explode.
Yeah.
So you hit 3 times, but actually 5 times, which is nice. And then you're winning on 5s though, because it's a big old tank. So 2 go through, AP 3.
AP4.
That was only until the end of your shooting phase there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So AP3 goes down to AP2 because of cover, so 4 up saves. Sound good. And then you had 1 going into the Scout Sentinel, didn't you? So 2 shots into that. Hitting on 2s, 5s and 6s will explode. So you get 3 hits, so that's good, isn't it? And then wound on 3s. Oh, just the 1. So it's not enough to kill it. AP3 down to AP2. He's fine. Oh. So them shooting back didn't actually do anything. But they're all dead, apart from the Apothecary. And then normally, when the Apothecary loses his unit, you'd roll a dice pool, and a 2 up you get an extra CP.
I know.
But you've already had an extra CP this battle round from Kelgar, so you can't get any more. Because you only get 1 extra CP per battle round in addition to your in addition to your usual command phase things. Silly Kelgar getting all the CPs before everyone else. But yeah, you've killed the Hellblasters. That was good. That was very effective. I was not expecting the Manticore to kill all of them. I was going to put the Earthshaker into them as well, but now I don't need to.
No, you don't have to.
So that's nice. That saves me the trouble of doing that. Right, so that Manticore was a lot more efficient than I thought it would be, because last turn it killed like 1 Desolation Squad guy. This turn it blew up 7 Hellblasters and went in an Apothecary.
Yeah.
So that was quite good.
That's quite lovely.
They work quite well sometimes if you roll high and get them hitting on 2s and re-rolling. The Basilisk though, it stays still, but I haven't got any more spotted units apart from them, and it's not got any re-roll shenanigans going off. But it will indirect and hit your Desolation Squad guys over there. All right, so it'll be D6 plus 3 shots for 5 shots. Okay. It normally hits on 4s. It's heavy, hits on 3s, back to hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s, 6 is auto wound. Yeah. And then it's with 8, so 2s. So 2 at AP2 but indirect. So 2 4-ups or death. Damage 2. So they're fine. But their movement's been reduced, Paul, although they're just going to stand still anyway, aren't they? Yeah, I know.
I mean, they may move over there, but if they're still alive.
Yeah, I doubt it. They'll be fine. Right, okay. Okay, so it's time for the tank commander now. The multi-melters are only in range with the infantry, so I'm going to put 2 multi-melters into the Sternguard veterans. It seems a bit overkill, but I wasn't able to get in range of your tank. Everything else, including the Hunter Killer, is going into your tank.
Okay.
Alright? You haven't got any CPs, have you? No, you spent on Overwatch. Oh dear. So let's start with the multi-melters doing some tracer melter fire into your Sternguard veterans. So I'll hit them on 4s. So I've hit them twice. Strength 9 or something, so I'm winning them on 2s. Oh, still only 1. AP4, but Yeah, you're not getting cover from there. So one of them's taking D6 damage. One of them takes a wound. Oh my god. Multi-melters are terrible in 9th. I think I might put the plasma cannons back on that tank. I'll have longer range. And it'll just be flat 2 damage. Right, Demolisher Cannon. Here we go. D6 plus 3 shots now, Demolishers. They're nice. That's 9 shots, Paul.
Ouch. Into the stand again.
No, this is everything else is in your tank. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Gonna hit you on 4s though. And no lethal hits or anything because he moved. So I've missed you half the time. So that's about average. Strength 14 or something Demolishers, Paul. So I'm gonna win you on 3s. And they're -3. But you are getting cover from there because I don't. Or can I? I don't think I can see your entire tank from any one spot. No. So 4 at -2 then because of cover. So 5 ups. It's only got a 3 normally, isn't it? Yep. So 4, 5 ups. Save 2 of them. That's good. So 2d6 damage. 10. Oh, you got exactly 10 left. Which means my last cannon and my hunter killer missile have wasted.
Yes.
But never mind. Do you blow up? You do! Oh, let's find out what that does.
Then minus D6.
D6. Well, it will definitely hit them. Can I roll it? Because it's your unit.
Yeah, go on.
5! There we go. So that's him and then 2 others dead. And that's the only unit in range, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Boom! And the dirt is gone. It's new model syndrome. That's what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Right. Annoyingly, without even realising, you taking the ones off the objective was a good thing, because then my Lehman Russ battle tank can't reroll all hits against them. Only hit rolls of 1. That's really annoying. But my tank that should be dead, which isn't dead, will now polish off your Stern Guard and Uriel Ventress. I'll start with some heavy bolters. They'll hit on 5s now because he's a little bit poorly with one wound. All right. So 5s rerolling 1s. So just the 1 hit. It'll wound you on 3s though, like that, and it's -1. And I can see all of them without. No, you can take 1 on cover. Yeah. So 3 up safe. You're good. Okay, fine. Battle cannon. 8 shots. 5s to hit though, and then re-rolling 1s. So 2 hits, and then I wound you on 2s like that, and then 2 more 3-ups because it's only AP1. And they're fine. Okay, I won't polish off with that tank. Las cannon misses. Okay, fine. I mean, he's very poorly. I'll let him off. He's all right. So that's just this side done, Paul. I'll go with your big tank and all your Hellblasters. Shall I move over to this side now? Yes. This tank here, these guys are annoying, but I'm going to start with the Chimera, putting all the little guns and the heavy bolters and the multi-lasers into them. And, I shot that Hunter Killer. Oh, no, I didn't shoot that Hunter Killer earlier, did I? Because it advanced. So, yeah, just Hunter Killer as well. Everything from that Chimera into these Gravis chaps. Jumpy dudes. You stayed still. Are any of those guns heavy? No, none of the guns on the Chimera are heavy. So just hit on a 4 with a Hunter Killer. Here we go. But I did stay still, so I think we'll get Born Soldiers. So I've missed with a Hunter Killer. Fine. Heavy bolters. Missed every shot. Okay, this is going really well. Multi-laser. Oh, there we go. Got a lethal hit. And then strength 6, so 4s, 2. I think they're still AP1. So 2 4-ups. Both would have been failed anyway. So one of them is on a wound remaining. And then I'll have many lasgun shots because they're in rapid fire range. Lots of flashlights. 4s. 6 is also wound. That's really cocked. That's another 6. 4s to hit. Yeah. 5s to wound with these. 2 more. So 4 3+ saves. So that guy's now dead. Okay, and I've got the las cannon shooting out at the firing deck, which did stay still, so that will get a heavy benefit. It will hit on a 4. And it's auto wounded. Yeah. So AP3, so you got a 6-up save from my las cannon at the top of a Chimera. It's working. The plan is working. D6 plus 1. Yeah! I've killed something with a las cannon out of a Chimera. I knew there was a reason for me doing this. Right, so that was just the Chimera. It's shot everything. Right, moving on to the battle tank now. It's going to put the heavy bolter straight into the remaining Inceptor, the battle cannon and the las cannon, downtown into your aggressors.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with some tracer fire into your face, hitting on 4s, I can reroll 1s, and he stayed still, so that's a lethal hit. And then toughness 6, so 5s. And heavy bolters have sustained hits as well, so that would have exploded as well, so no. Okay, so 3 at -1, so 3 4-up saves, 2 damage on your Inceptor. He dies. Yay! Perfect
Can they
efficiency.
shoot on death as well?
No, but they can die.
They
But to be fair, the 3 of them did get you 8 points
did.
and divert some of my
They
firepower.
did what they were intended to do.
Yes. So let's put a battle cannon into those aggressors, and there's what, 9 in that unit, so not quite enough +2 for blast. But D6 plus 4 from the battle cannon, so 7 shots. And these will hit them on. They're on an objective as well, aren't they?
They are.
So 4s rerolling everything, 6s will auto wound. And then their strength 10, but your toughness 6, so 3s. That's nice. That's 5 at AP 1, but some of them are actually any of them in cover. Well, from here I can see any of them without going through cover.
Yeah.
So 7 4-ups. It's only AP 1.
What's the damage on them?
Not 7. Sorry, 5. 5 4-ups. Flat 3 damage battle cannon.
There's 5, did you say?
5. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the perfect gun for killing Gravis Marines.
Nice.
Well, I mean, the perfect gun would be strength 12, not strength 10, but still. So 5 4-ups or death. 3 of them chose death. Oh no, 2 of them, sorry. I couldn't see. Yeah. Your dice were shiny. And then I've got the las cannon going into them, which misses, but I can reroll the hit. And then it hits and auto wounds. So that's a 6-up save on another one. AP 3. Oop, in the tray. No. D6 plus 1. And that's another one dead. Shot in the face with a las cannon. How rude. Apparently las cannon's quite good at shooting Gravis Marines in the face. Inceptors, aggressors, you name it. Las cannons can do it. So that's them done. This Chimera here now, we'll just put everything into them as well, I think. Because that sounds like fun. Alright. Mm-hmm. Right, starting with the heavy bolter from that Chimera, it's going to put everything into those aggressors again. So heavy bolter will hit you on 4s. No lethal hits though, because he did move. That's a sustained hit though, heavy bolter. So it'll wound you on 5s. 2 at AP 1. And again, you won't be getting any cover because from the front of my tank, I can see all of them without going through cover. So 2 4-ups, 2 damage apiece. So that's 1 dead because they got 3 wounds. Multi-laser on 4s. 1 hit. And strength 6 with 4s. That's another wound. I think they're AP 1. Have a 4-up. 1 4-up save. So you're fine. And then I have, let's shoot the Hunter Killer. That'll be fun. Missed. Fine. Let's shoot the las cannon at the back of it. That hits. And doesn't wound. And then I've got 6 lasgun shots, which hit you twice and wound on 6s, because you toughness 6 actually. So 1 3-up save from a flashlight. And you're fine. Okay, so I've killed quite a few from that unit there. So that's good. So there's what, 2, just 2 left plus the characters now. Okay. Right, that is the end of my shooting phase. The guns will fall silent, they will reload, and I will happily deploy my teleport homer, and I'll start defending my stronghold. And that was a pretty brutal shooting phase for myself, I think. Blowing up your tank,
yes,
killing all your Hellblasters with just 1 Manticore rocket. I mean, I don't think anyone saw that coming, based on the fact it killed 1 Desolation Marine the first turn. And then the battle tanks did quite well mopping up some Gravis Marines as well. So that was quite effective.
Pretty effectively.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff.
So I'll put myself extra 5 points for the deploy telepoema, and I'll keep defense stronghold because I don't think you're going to get it. And we'll see what the Ultramarines can do in their turn 3. Right, so it's Ultramarines turn 3. You managed to get 7 on the primary this turn because you had this objective as well as your home one. You got your extra CP because you got Kelgar, so you don't even have to use your supply lines. Kelgar's making this rule a bit pointless for you, really, isn't he? Maybe I should kill Kelgar so you can use the supply lines. Secondaries, not bad this turn. Would have been useful last turn, though, really. Cleanse, that's fine. You can do one action on the No Man's Land objective here. I don't think you've got a way of getting to that one. Bring it down, kill vehicles. Last turn you killed 2 vehicles. This turn you could potentially kill 2 as well. So it's not a bad one for you to have. And you've activated your Assault Doctrines. Yeah. Everything can advance and charge. Yes. Doesn't help Kelgar and his aggressors because they can anyway. But it's definitely going to help Guilliman. Yes. And then your Oath of Moment, you've chosen Sentinel in the middle here. And the second one, the Chimera. Mm-hmm. Because the plan is to shoot the Sentinel, kill it, and then charge and kill the Chimera, and that's you bring it down sorted. Yes. As for movement, infiltrators have stayed still. They're probably going to cleanse the objective. Yes. Stone Guard have moved forwards just to put more things on the objective, and I don't know, you might be lining up a charge or something. Don't know. The Desolation Squad, you tried to move them to get some shots into a tank commander.
I did.
But the Earthshaker reduced your movement by 2 inches, so you couldn't really get both of them in line of sight of it.
Yeah.
So you've switched your target. Yes. Meanwhile, over here, Efrink's advanced to try and get charges in. Mm-hmm. You got a 2 on the advance for Kelgar and the aggressors. Mm-hmm. And I said, Paul, the longer the advances, the shorter the charges. Yeah. So you CP reroll the 2 into a 2.
Such is life.
But at least you got a couple of charges there. One of them should get in, right? And if either one of them does get in, it's probably a dead tank. If they both get in, it's definitely a dead tank. And that's pretty much it for movement, really. I mean, did you want to move the Apothecary, or was he just happy standing there and pointing? Because if I get Assassinate next turn... Yeah. I mean, I could shoot him with a Basilisk, but, you know... but, yeah. Okay. Where would you like to start your shooting phase?
I should start with my Desolation Marines into the Sentinel.
Yeah, and you're doing Super Crack.
Okay, so we'll start with them. That's a force, I believe.
Probably. What is it?
That's force, yeah. Reroll because it was the Oath.
The Oath of the Moment. So just a 1 hit.
1.
Strength?
Strength 10.
Freeze to wound.
3.
That's a wound. AP?
-2.
He's fine.
Boom.
That's a shame.
Yeah. On a Venger launcher.
A Venger launcher.
6 shots.
2 shots. Oh dear.
And on 2 this time.
Strength?
7.
Toughness 7. So falls. Yeah. 2 wounds. AP?
-1.
I'm fine.
Stop saving.
The first oath isn't going well for you here, Paul.
That's why my aggressors can shoot as well.
Well, that's true, yeah. Castellan launchers.
Yeah, so that's what.
D3 each, 2D3 for them. So 3 shots. Which will hit on freeze. Yeah, because they moved, didn't they? Not very far, but they did move. Do you remember that when I slowed them down with the Earthshaker? Winning on 5s. And reroll for oath. 1. And I'm fine. Okay, so I've shot the Desolation Squad so much they can no longer kill anything. I'm glad about that. Right, what did you said you wanted to shoot some things at the Sentinel?
My aggressors were shooting some now instead.
The aggressors in Kelgar. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Got 2 aggressors there.
There is. Because I blew up a bunch of them with chimeras and battle cannons and things. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah. So how many shots have you got?
6.
6 shots. Okay.
So
hit on freeze, but oath a moment. That's good shooting there. There you go. Oh. And you're winning on 5s, but twin linked or oath. Take your pick. You're rerolling. Just the 1. He's lost a wound. I finally failed a save with a Sentinel.
Yay.
Done a 3. Then you got Kelgar, who's...
I got my rocket launchers first.
Oh yeah, your Fragstorm launchers. Yeah, so 2d6. Oh dear.
What's going on
Your dice are failing you now, Paul, unfortunately. Yes. They've all hit though. Winning on 5s. And re-rolling. Keep re-rolling. And failing saves. I'm down to 1. Surely Kelgar can finish it off.
You're teasing me now.
Yeah, the big guns did nothing. What you need is mass bolter fire to kill sentinels, apparently.
Kaga hitting on 2.
Yep. Lucky he's got over a moment because he wasn't a good shot. He's winning on 5s though.
5.
And rerolling because of the O for the moment. He's wounded all 4 times. What a hero!
4 -2.
It's a dead sentinel. Yeah. Look at that, 2 6s and 2 1s there. Does it go boom boom? No. But that is a vehicle for bring it down as well. And now your second oath is activated on the Chimera.
Yes.
Just in the nick of time.
Get him on the shoot. Oh, you can't shoot because he's not shooting.
Has he got is his gun an assault weapon?
No, it's just rapid fire.
Okay, so you can't shoot because he's advanced, but you can charge.
Yes.
You've got their cleansing, but you got this Stern Guard can shoot the tank, I guess, if you want them to, or if they're in range to shoot the infantry down here.
No.
Are they in range? So I'm not sure they're going to do much against the tank commander.
24.
Yeah, they're in range. So you can. I mean, the only thing left in the actual infantry squad is the mortar teams. So if you shoot them, you're going to be killing mortars.
Good.
So you got 2 combi weapon shots because they're not in rapid fire range.
No.
And they will hit on 4s because they're combi weapons. 1 is hit. And you wound on a 3, but if you get a 4 or more, it's a mortal wound.
No.
Oh, your Stern Guard is. You need to paint them, then they'll shoot better. That's how it works.
That's good. How it's done.
Euro Ventress, he's got a gun.
Yep, he has his Invictus. Which is what, 2 shots? Hit on 2.
Hit on 2s, he's bound to do something. There we go.
I think 4, so.
Freeze, yeah. 1. Oh dear. AP?
-1.
Okay, so 1 goes through. Damage?
2 damage.
Oh, he's actually managed to kill a mortar team. Look. There we go. So I've now only got 2d6 shots from the mortars now. Oh, actually, medic. Ah! Feel no pains. There you go. I remember the rule. Sorry, Paul, but you only actually wounded the mortar team. Is that all you're shooting? You got a Vindicator.
Vindicator shall shoot.
Oh, he's already used a special bullet. He missed. Yeah. I'm sure everyone remembers that. It's always the way, though, isn't it? You spend a CPU roll earlier on, you get around and shooting your Vindicator. It's like, oh, he only needs to hit on 2 with a special bullet, and you always roll a 1.
That happened to me last time in my last game.
Yeah. That's why I don't bring him, because...
Yeah, moving forwards.
Yeah.
What's he going to shoot?
And there's a Sentinel.
Yeah, I'll shoot the Sentinel.
I mean, you got to bring it down. That's your biggest chance of getting more bring it down points. Because if you charge the Chimera, surely it's going to die.
Let's hope so.
If you get lucky with a critical hit as well, you could do lots of damage and potentially kill the Sentinel.
Hang on, I'll probably get a 1 now.
Hey! It's a critical hit, so that'd be more damage. Okay.
That's what, D3 plus 6?
Something like that. But your strength's 7, I'm toughness 7, so you need a 4 or more now to wound. Oh, no! You're not going to CP it?
No.
How many CPs have you got?
1.
Oh. Yeah, you might need that for a charge reroll. Yeah, that's a shame. Because if critical hit would have done lots of damage, you could have potentially one-shotted the Sentinel with a Vindicator. Without the use of a special bullet.
Yeah.
It's like AP3 or something, isn't it? So, yeah.
Oh
well, never mind. The one time he gets a good shot, it's not the special bullet and it doesn't wound.
No.
Typical.
Okay.
Okay, charges. What are you going to charge first? Right, so we're starting with some charges. Kelgar on the aggressors, they need a 6 to get to the Chimera. So let's see if you get that. That's literally just a 6 they're in. Did you want to roll for Gwilliman while we're here as well? I'm assuming he's going in. He definitely gets it. There you go. That's one very dead Chimera. Right, successful charges from the Ultramarines. You've opted to start with Calgar and the aggressors. We've just been discussing off camera what could happen here, because I'm pretty sure it's a dead Chimera. And obviously my infantry will get out. And then you've got consolidations and pilings and things. You can consolidate onto objectives. You can consolidate into my infantry. So there's going to be lots of interesting decisions here in terms of where I put my infantry. Because if I get them out within piling range of your next unit, you can then pile in and hit them. Or do I get them out and try and get as many onto the objective as possible, or do I just get them out the back and keep them alive? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I'll see how it goes first. Because with a bit of luck, Calgar and the aggressors won't kill my Chimera. But they probably will. But we'll see.
Let's see.
So what's Calgar got these days?
So he has his gauntlets of Ultramarine, actually.
Of course he does. How many attacks has he got?
6.
Six attacks with Calgar.
2s. This is the oath target.
Rerolling because of Oath. Lovely. So he's hit every time.
Strength 8.
Okay, so toughness more than 8. Toughness 9. So 5s. But you have the Oath at the moment. So just a 3 from Calgar.
3. And that is -3.
-3. Okay, so 6 up saves. What's the damage?
3 damage.
Oh, God, he's got up to 3 damage now, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
3, 6, 9.
So we've got a wound left. Because Calgar's used to be 2 or D3 damage or something.
Damage before it's very swingy.
Yeah, flat 3. It's just good, isn't it?
And then, just to be sure, the Victory Honor Guard with their power swords.
Just to be sure, I've still got a wound left.
With their 5 attacks.
They've got 5 attacks each now. Oh, they're quite good now, aren't they?
Yeah. Hitting on 2s.
They hit on 2s as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they're actually pretty decent little unit.
Although
now.
it is strength 5. So.
Yeah, but I'm toughness 9, so it's still only 5s. It's my bigger tank set of toughness 10 or higher. So 5s re-rolling. So you got 3 in total?
3 in total, -2.
Oh, so now I need the 5s. I just rolled 3 5s when I needed 6s. Now I need a 5. Actually, I need all 3 5s again. No, it's just dead. Oh, I knew it was going to die. Does it go boom? No. Right, I've got 10 guys inside. Not 5 guys like the burgers. 10 guys. I should be sponsored by 5 guys. The amount of time I say 5 guys when like a rhino blows up or something. So one's a mortal wounds. So I take 2 mortal wounds on the unit getting out. Now I have to think about where to put them. Right, okay, so I took the guys out the back of the Chimera because if they went over here onto the objective or try to get on the objective, Goodman, you said, had a sweep attack, he would probably just pile in and murder a whole lot of them. So I opted to keep my unit alive. Calgar and his aggressors were able to consolidate 3 inches onto the objective. Goodman wasn't able to pile in because he couldn't get an engagement range, but he was able to consolidate onto the objective. So you have now taken that objective, which is annoying because I'll only get 2 for primary now. So game on. Unless I can kill all of them very quickly. Yeah. Basically. But you have got some points for bring it down. And you have got 2 points or 3 points or whatever it is for cleanse as well. So some more points there for the Ultramarines. And we'll be back for the Imperial Guard, turn 3. Right, it's Guard turn 3 now. And it's very close in terms of the points. Paul scored 10 points on the secondary last turn for bring it down and cleanse. Which puts the Ultramarines up to 31 points. This turn, I'm only getting 2 for the primary because you nicked my other objective over there. Very rude of you.
I'm very sorry.
So now I'm up to 27. So it's 31 to 27. There's not much in it. But you've got to be in it to win it. This turn, I've got no prisoners and capture enemy outpost. Capture enemy outpost is possible with a couple of long bomb charges. No prisoners, kill stuff. I'm going to essentially try and kill that and all of that over there. So if a good shooting turn, I can take the lead, and then you won't have much left. So let's just hope for a good shooting turn like last turn. That'd be nice. In terms of command phase things, I passed my battle shot tests. I've ordered the Manticore to take aim again because that was fun last time. The Mortar Squad are also being ordered to take aim. Pretty much everything has stayed still to get lethal hits because I need this shooting phase to be as lethal as possible. Absolutely. The only thing that has moved is they've got out of the Chimera just to have more shots, basically. Because they could have had one las cannon shot out the back hitting on a 4, or that hitting on a 5 plus loads of flashlights and a plasma gun. So I've opted for the latter. Meanwhile, over here, my other unit of Sciles have dropped in, 9 inches away from the Vindicator here. Because if I charge along here, I can catch an enemy outpost. And then these guys have moved and they've got an 11-inch charge into your Vindicator. It's very unlikely. But it's 8 points if I manage to pull that off, so I'm going for it.
That's the fun.
Yes. So let's start the shooting phase with something, actually, Sentinel spotting your Gravis unit and telling the entire army to reroll hit rolls of 1 against them, because that's fun. And then let's flame them with Heavy Flamer. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well, actually, do I start with him shooting? No, this battle tank was really good at killing Gravis Marines. So let's shoot everything from this battle tank into Calgar and these Gravis guys. Let's start with that. There's still 5 in that unit, so I'm still benefiting from blast as well, actually. So let's put some heavy bolters into them. No, battle cannon first. Battle cannon. No, I've got 2 CP. Hold on. Let's think better about this. Let's shoot the heavy flamer at them from the Scout Sentinel, which hits you 5 times. There's a reason why I'm doing this. You'll find out in a moment. Almost an over moment. He's going to wound you on 5s, because you're toughness 6. Just the 1 wound, AP 1, ignore cover. So 1-4 up on your Gravis guys. And take a wound, but that's fine. And I'll spend my 2 CP on Fields of Fire. So everything that hits that unit gets an extra AP.
Oh, you did last time?
Yes, because it worked really well last time.
I know.
No, I think I did it on the Hellblasters last time,
did,
but
yes.
Still. So now I'll put everything from my battle tank in with the extra AP. And I'll start with the heavy bolters because one of them's got 2 wounds. So he's going to hit on 4s. And that unit, because of Kelgar, is on the objective. So I re-roll all my hit rolls. So hitting on 4s. Re-rolling everything. 6s will be lethal and sustained because they're heavy bolters.
How much is the damage on each one?
2 heavy bolters. They will wound you on 5s because you are toughness lots. So that's 2 more. So that's 5 AP2 now, Paul, from my battle tank. And you can take it. Well, technically it has to go on these first, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah.
The Calgar on the Victrix have got a different save characteristic.
Yeah.
So if you got, is it 3 more wounds there?
No mortal wounds. So just 5 AP2. So take 3 so far on the aggressors at 5 ups, and then we'll see if they die before you take the other ones. So 3 5 ups to start with. Okay, so one of them dies, and the other one takes a wound. Is down to a wound, and then 1 more 5 up on him, and then 1 more 5 up on him. Okay, so just the aggressors have died so far. And then I'm assuming the Honor Guard will be the next to go, and they will actually be getting cover because they're slightly behind the ruin. So, okay, right. So D6 plus 3 from the battle cannon. But when I started shooting, you had at least 5 there. So it'd be D6 plus 4 for 6 shots. Which will hit you on 4s. And I'm re-rolling everything, so on an objective. No lethal hits, but many hits. So it's 10. So
Toughness 4.
And toughness 4 now. Yeah, because the Gravis guys have gone. So that's 4 AP2, but they are slightly in cover. So what's their involvement? I'm assuming they've got 4 up in
2 up normal, 4 up and vulnerable.
Oh, 2 up normal. How many wounds have they got each?
3.
3. Okay, so take 2 saves to start with, because these might end up going on cover. 2 3 ups. So one of them's dead. Another 3 up. And another 3 up. Okay, so one of them's dead, but there's 1 left. And then we've got a las cannon, which misses, but I can reroll all hits, which then hits. And then wounds, and that'll be -3. So you got an invulnerable save on the final shield guy. And he's fine. Okay. That's not bad, though. Okay, but I'm still getting extra AP on that unit, which is good. Good. Okay, right. What to do now? Let's shoot this entire unit at Kelgar's unit. That's fun. Let's start with a las cannon shot, which hit them on a 4 and reroll 1s because the Sentinel spotted them. It's hit and it's also wounded because they stayed still. So 4 plus invulnerable save on the shield guy. D6 plus 1. 6 wounds. He's dead. Blown out with a las cannon. And so, which means everything else is going to hit Kelgar. So 1 supercharged rapid fire plasma gun. 1 also wounds. What's Kelgar's toughness?
Toughness 6.
Okay, so 3's to wound him. Oh, hello. 2 invulnerable saves on Kelgar. From Mr. Plasma Gun Man. So he takes 2 damage.
CP reroll that.
Oh no. Your CP rerolls have not worked for you today.
No, not today.
Hazardous check on Plasma Gun guy. He's fine.
Did you say 2 wounds, did you say?
2 damage, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 flashlight shots. 6, 7, 9. Which will hit on 4s, but 6s will also wound. This is going to be a thing, because these will be AP1 as well, because of Fields of Fire. I can reroll hit rolls of 1 because my Sentinel.
Does that still technically count? Because you did it on the aggressor unit, and he's now technically.
Yes. So there's an FAQ, because I had this conversation about Oath a Moment the other day, because when you Oath a Moment like an attached unit and then you kill the bodyguard, does it still count for the character? The answer is yes, because of persisting effects. So if you picked an attached unit, whether it still splits, the effect still affects what was in that unit until like the end of the phase or whatever. Yeah, it's an interesting point. And then these will then wound on, what's he say his toughness was? 5?
Toughness 6.
6, so 6s. Ooh, 4 AP1 from flashlights on Kelgar. Take that.
AP1.
Yeah.
So freeze. He's fine.
Didn't make a difference. Okay, so that's that unit fired. Right, I've got another unit of guardsmen here. Let's shoot.
I think we could be here a while.
How many wounds does Kelgar go now?
He has 4 wounds.
4, okay, right. Yeah, let's put everything from that guard squad into him. Let's start with the las cannon. This one will hit on a 5. Oh, poo. And then I've got a rapid fire plasma gun. So 1 hits, and then wounds, strength 8. So 1 more invulnerable save on Kelgar. Yeah, so that's 2 damage. And we've got a bunch of flashlights. Right, loads of flashlights. These will hit on 4s and reroll 1s because of the Sentinel's reroll 1 thing is still continuing because of a persisting effect. Hit on 4s. No lethal hits for this unit though because they disembarked from the transport. So that's annoying. So I'm going to be winning on 6s. But every little helps. And there's 3 at AP1 right there. Death by a million paper cuts.
Freeze.
There's another one. Right. How's this check for the plasma guy? He's fine. Right, okay. So how many has he got left now?
1.
Right, everything from the Chimerians. The plan is kill all that and then I've got clear shots into Gwilliman then from my tank commander. With many, many D6 damage shot weaponry. So, Chimera, heavy bolter. I can reel the 1. No, so just 1 hit with that. And then it'll wound on a, not that. Multi-laser. Lethal hit. And then that will wound. So 2 AP2 now, because of the extra AP thing.
That's 4s.
1 damage each.
That's all I've needed.
Well, that was all that's needed. He's a gunner. Didn't even need to shoot my las guns. Okay, right. Excellent. Right, correction everybody. Multi-lasers are only AP dash now, not AP1. So that was only an AP1 shot because of Fields of Fire and you made the save on a 3-up. So he's still alive on the wound. So now I'll put the flashlights into you, which should hopefully finish you off. So 4s, lethal hit, reroll the 1s. Okay, right, and these were on 6s. Okay, there, this will do it now. 5 at AP1, there we go. 5 3-ups. Why did they change the AP from a multi-laser from 1 to nothing? That's really annoying.
So is this no AP?
These are all AP1 because these are the las guns because everything's getting at least an extra AP to normal.
3-ups.
So 3-ups. Yeah, he's gone now. Double 1 and a 2. He's gone. Death by flashlights.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Fields of Fire is a great strat for 2TB. Just having everything in the army get an extra AP against the unit is great when you've got an army that's got loads of crappy AP guns. Suddenly get an AP1. Yeah. And then with lethal hits from standing still, it works really nicely. Right, Gwilliman's standing by himself now. I've got a tank commander right here. What could he possibly shoot at? Right, tank commander, everything into Gwilliman. 4 multi-melters. Okay? And he stayed still, so he's getting born soldiers. So 4s. Hits twice, no lethal hits. Strength 9. Toughness? Toughness?
No. Toughness 9. Sorry.
Toughness 9. God, I was going to say Gwilliman's not toughness 10. No. Toughness 9 though. Okay, so 4s. So 1. AP4. So you got an invulnerable save. Which you make. Okay, it's a good start for you, Paul. Las cannon to the face. Misses. Fine. Demolisher cannon to the face. For 9 shots. This might be painful. Hitting on 4s though. Oh wow. I've got a lethal hit though at least. Because that was terrible. It'll win on a 3. Oh! Just 1 invulnerable save. And you make it. Oh my god. Did I shoot the last cannon? Can't remember. Did I shoot the last cannon? No. Right. Okay. Well, at least I got rid of most of the things there, so at least I'm going to have the objective. Okay.
Charge him if you want.
No. Battle tank here, everything into your stern guard unit. Alright? Because they're on the objective, you see. So I'm rerolling all the hits from a battle tank. And he stayed still, so he's getting lethal hits. He's hitting on 5s though, because he's a bit poorly.
Yes.
Alright, so 5s rerolling. And they will be both lethal and sustained because they're heavy bolters. Which is just as well. So I need the sustained hits that go back in to then wound armed freeze. So I've wounded you 3 times at AP 1. And it's got to go on the bodyguards first, who are not in cover. So 2 4-up saves.
2.
Yep, 3, sorry, yeah. So they both die, 2 damage each. So that's them gone. So then everything else is going into Euro of Interest. Poor chap. Take a battle cannon to the face. For just the 4 shots though, he'll be alright. I'm hit all 5s. Weirdly cocked, try again. So 1 lethal hit, rerolling all hits, because he's on the objective. Hello, that's better. And then strength 10, so that won't wound. 2 at AP 1, but I'm pretty sure I can't see it. No, so you're definitely getting cover. So 2 at AP nothing, effectively. What's his save?
Freeze.
Okay, so 3 ups. 3 damage each, Paul.
He's dead.
He's dead. Oh. Okay. Fine. I was expecting better from him. But he did just take a battle cannon to the face. Yeah. So fair enough. Okay. Alright. Manticore and Basilisk time now. They're still on objective. Let's kill them. How many are left? 4. Right. Basilisk. D6 plus 3 shots. 5. Which will hit you on... So it's on 4s normally. 3s because they're heavy. Back to 4s because they're indirect. So that's a lethal. And then there's a win on a 2. Strength 8. So 2 at AP 2, but you're in cover. So 2 4-up saves, 2 damage each. Okay, so feel no pains because you got Helix Gauntlet. So 2 dice for the first 2 damage. So 1 guy's dead, and same again for the second one. So one's dead, one's on a wound. Okay. Blasted Helix Gauntlet. But they now get -2 to their movement, Paul. All right, if they actually do move, because they haven't moved all game.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Right, mortars, 3d6 shots. For that many, it's 8. Down to 4s, and then take aim, indirect. Yeah, so they're hitting on 4s with lethal hits. And then that win on a 3. Nope. 2 3-up saves, no AP. So that's killed the guy who was wounded. Perfect. Now the Manticore will blow the last 2 up into pieces. Like this. With 7 shots. Oh, the Manticore's woken up today. Hello. It stayed still and it got told to take aim. So it would hit you on 2s, but 3s because of indirect. Luckily it wasn't 2s. That's a lethal. And it's going to wound you on 2s. Oh no. It's -2, but you're in cover, so 2 4-ups or death. Probably. You're fine. Okay. I think I'm out of guns now, Paul. Out of guns. That was quite nice, though. I killed all of that unit and all of that unit, so that was good. Got some scions. Let's shoot some scions at an apothecary. That'll be fun. Right. 2 units of scions. I'm going to do them both at the same time because it's only the hotshot las guns that are in range. They're going to shoot your apothecary. So they're going to hit on 3s and they can reroll 1s. So that's what scions do. So they've hit every time. No lethal hits though because they did move. And they'll wound you on 5s. And AP 1. And you're not behind cover there from anyone. So 3 4-up saves. And you got 3 of them. Yep. And he's alive. Oh, for God, just die. Just die already. Okay, fine. Right. Charge time now, Paul. I'm going to start with the 9-inch charge into your Vindicare.
Okay.
This is for capturing the outpost. Here we go. No. I haven't got any CP, so that's fine. Now onto the 11-inch charge. Oh!
Oh, so close.
Okay, so I'm not capturing your outpost this turn. Don't want to charge Grilliman? No,
Yes, you do.
no, that's fine. I'll just stand there and keep shooting at you.
Just charge him. It'll be
So
fine.
that will be the end of my turn. I've got some points for no prisoners. I'm probably going to ditch capture enemy outpost because you're probably going to murder those Scions now with your desolation squads or something. Although you would have to split fire. You got a Vindicator and Apothecary as well. No, I'll ditch it. So yeah, okay, we'll be back for Ultramarines turn 4. Right, Ultramarines turn 4, and you get your 7 primary points. They did pass their battle shock, so well done them. I wasn't saying well done you, I was saying well done them. So you managed to get your 7 primary again, so now you're up to 38 points to my 32. So it's very, very, very close. I got 5 for no prisoners last turn, for killing them and character and them and the character and things. And then in your turn, you've got, what did you get? You've got Storm Hostile Objective.
I'm no prisoner.
Essentially, Gwynneman wants to try and take this objective, which I think we've worked out as being almost impossible, but you're going to give it a go. Because I've got too many different units there and things. And then you've got no prisoners to kill things, so he's definitely going to do that. In terms of your movement, he's just moved a bit closer to make your charge easier. They've stayed still, because I could have overwatched them if they moved. And then over here, you've just shuffled a bit small things onto the objective, basically, and hidden them.
Moved them out of sight of the
nasty tank commander.
Yeah. Just been picking them off my turn.
Well, I mean, he hasn't really. He shot at Gwynneman last turn and did absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And then before that, he killed your tank. And then,
he hasn't even looked at them, though.
No, he hasn't even looked their way.
No.
That's been the artillery's job. But anyway, straight into your shooting phase. What are you starting with?
I'll start over here, actually.
Okay.
Desolation Marines. In fact, I'll start with my Vindicator. He's going to shoot into... Oh, no. Start with my Apothecary. He's going to shoot his pistol in there.
Okay. Oh, and your open moments.
Yeah.
You've done the Sentinel and then the Guard Squad if you kill the Sentinel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And you didn't need to activate any doctrines because nothing was in combat to fall back and
the
shoot
only
or
one
anything,
left
was it?
is Tactical, which allows me to fall back and shoot. But
Nothing was in
nothing's
combat. No, because everything you do charge, you kill, and then I don't want to get anywhere near you. So yeah, so what you start with, Apothecary, shooting that unit of Science. That unit of 3 makes sense because the other guys will get blasted against the other unit.
So, one shot, how many threes?
Oh, he's missed. Well done him. Right.
And then the
Desolation Squad.
no,
I mean, split fire's a thing.
yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I put the sergeant into that unit, this guy into that unit.
Oh, you're just going to split the models, keep it easy like that. Okay.
Yeah, makes it nice and straightforward then.
Okay. Who do you want to start with?
I should start with the sergeant if I may.
Of course, he's the higher rank.
Yes.
So he's putting everything into the bigger squad.
Yes, please.
Right. Okay. What gun first?
I start with the Bengal launcher.
Cool.
That's a D6 shots.
It is. So 5 plus 1 because of blast. I'm assuming it's got blast.
It does. So hitting on 2s. All hit.
Very nice.
7.
So 2s, toughness 3, yeah. So 4 AP.
AP1.
So 5 up saves. So you kill 4 of them. Okay, so there's 1 left, right? What else has he got?
Castle launcher. That's D3 shots.
For 1.
Um,
There's only 1 left in that unit. Has he got his super frag as well or something? Or
no, the Bengal launcher replaces that.
Oh, I see.
I should CP reroll that if I may.
Oh, okay.
Get a couple of extra shots instead.
Oh,
That's better. 2
shots instead of 1. Your CP reroll actually works to improve things for once. So you set on freeze with that though, right?
Freeze. Yep.
2 hits.
Strength 4. So
freeze. 1.
No minus.
Oh, I CP roll that. No, because I haven't got catch on the outpost anymore, so he can die. Cool. And then the other one's going into the, 2 or 3 guys left in the other squad?
Yes.
Cool, okay. So he's got a Castellan launcher?
Yep, so let's start with that first. It's D3 shots.
2.
2. Freeze.
Very nice. And then freeze to wound. No, okay.
And then
Super frag.
so 1 shot. 4s. No.
Oh. Okay.
That's fine. Vindicare, shoot into them as well.
You sure? Do you not want to shoot the Sentinel?
That's a good shout. Yes. That's what I meant.
I'm not sure those 3 Psalms are much of a threat to you, to be honest.
No.
No.
I was just thinking like he's picking off easy units, but then he's not going to kill 3.
Well, no, he doesn't. He doesn't do mortal wounds or anything.
He could use his pistol. That would be 3 shots.
Yeah, but then you can't use your rifle.
No, but you kill all 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if between him and Goodman you shoot and kill the Sentinel, then you can charge and murder all the guardsmen, and then you actually nick the objective.
Yeah, let's try that, shall we? Hasn't worked so far.
Killing a few Sirens isn't going to help you really.
No.
Unless I get engaged on all fronts next turn. But you know.
Yeah. So yeah, rifle into the Sentinels.
Okay, hitting on 2s. He was actually hit something. Toughness 7, so you're wounded on 4. He's wounded. AP?
AP 3.
So we'll be getting cover from that. Or does it ignore cover as rifle?
It does, yes.
Yeah, okay, so a 6. It's literally what I needed. There we go. That Vindicare Assassin is doing really well today.
Slowly getting better. First turn.
At least I've actually had to make a save against him. Yeah.
Second turn he hit and then failed to wound. This time he hit and wounded, and then you saved.
Yeah, so next turn he might actually do some damage.
Might actually do something.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Gwynman, what's he going to do?
He's going to shoot into the Sentinel.
Okay.
And he gets, 4 shots?
Cool.
I put the Sentinel as the oath type, the primary oath type, wasn't it?
You did, yes. Yes. 2's re-rolling. Right. Don't need to. Toughness 7.
Strength 6.
Oh, you left the dice around. 5s. Re-rolling, just as well. Yeah. Oh dear. Right. So I think Storm Hostile Objective has now gone down the toilet, but you can still try and get no prisoners and kill something.
Yeah.
Do these want to shoot anything?
No.
Like a tank commander?
No,
there is no point. I just thought I'd ask. What would you like to charge over there? Because I mean, whichever one you can either charge just the guardsman or both, essentially.
But I can only use, like we said, I can only use the one.
Yeah, you can't split your melee weapon attacks anymore. It's.
You said it's toughness 7. Did you say?
Yeah.
So it's...
You just got to pick.
Okay.
You just got to pick one melee weapon, and that's the attacks you get now. So you
yeah,
can get your sweep attack, which has 14 attacks, and you can put like 10 there and 4 there, but you can't split some on the sword and some on the fist.
No, that's right. In that case, I will charge both the guards and the sentinel.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, go on. Yeah, I don't think you're going to nick the objective because I don't think you've got the attacks to kill.
14 attacks.
Yeah, but they're only damage 1 though, aren't they? Those ones.
Damage 2.
Well, they are damage 2, so you could potentially still do it
if everything goes.
Yeah, if everything works perfectly. Yeah. Okay.
So I need 3.
Okay. I mean, he's in.
He's in.
Right. Chuck him in then. Because I've got 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, so damage 2, you said. Mm-hmm. So you'd only need 9 to go through on the guardsmen to kill all the guardsmen. And you've got 14 on your sweep. So it depends how much leeway you want to give each way.
So is there only 9 in there?
Well, yeah, because the heavy weapons team is just 1 model, but 2 wounds, and you said you were damaged 2, so you need 9 wounds to go through.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Sentinel's got 7 wounds, so you need at least 4 into the Sentinel.
Yeah.
So it's whether you do 4 and 10, or whether you go 5 and 9, essentially. Either way, there isn't much leeway. Which is the more likely thing for you to kill, because you have still got no prisoners.
If I use the sword, I'll kill the guards, I would imagine. So I'll go 10 into the guard, 4 into the sentinel. Okay. Well, if you start with the Sentinel first, that's got the primary oath, you see. Yeah. And then you get the oath on the second unit. I'm going to assume that's how it works. Because it just takes effect immediately afterwards, doesn't it? Yes. But technically it all happens at the same time. I don't know. Just pray you don't roll any ones. Anyway, 4 attacks into the Sentinel. That's definitely got oath on it, so let's do that. This is using the sword, so it's also devastating range. So
There you go. You had oath. Okay, that worked. Toughness 7. So sweep attack is
strength 8.
so freeze. Re-rolling for oath. So no devastating wounds, but 4 AP what?
AP 3.
So the Sentinel is dead, because it's 2 damage each, isn't it, you said? Does it go boom? It does, okay. We'll work that out in a moment. An open moment. And then you put 10 into the other guardsmen. I'm not sure if they would get... I don't know. Well, let's say you do get oath, and then people comment below as to whether you'd get oath or not on them, because it says it happens, like, immediately afterwards. Let's check the wording, actually. Okay, so we got to look at... So essentially, you get your second oath as soon as the first oath target's been destroyed, which it now has. So even though the attacks all happen at the same time, I'm going to say you get it. I don't think it's going to make much difference anyway, but still. Go on, right. 10 attacks, hit on 2s, into the guardsman.
10 on 2s.
So you got a couple of ones, let's see. If you didn't have oath flirt...
But I do have oath.
Yeah, I know, it's a weird one.
So strength 8.
Yeah, I mean, you're winning on 2s.
2s. 6 is devastating.
Yeah, I mean, they're all dead, because it's AP more than 2, isn't it?
AP 3, yeah.
Yeah, so they're all dead. Yeah. So if you didn't have oath, you wouldn't be able to kill them. So that's interesting, people. Comment below as to what you would think. Right, yeah, the Sentinel blew up. He murdered the Sentinel and the Guardsman. It's an interesting thing, that, about the oath, second oath happening after that died while you're also making attacks. I know, interesting. Comment below, people, what you think. I can't be able to get the rulebook out at the moment because it's over there and it's getting late. So you will get your Storm Hostile objective.
Yep.
And you will get some points for no prisoners because you killed 2 units, didn't you? So that will give you 4 points. Actually, you killed the Sirens as well, didn't you?
Yep.
So you will get your full 5 points for that and the 5 for Storm Hostile objective. So 10 points on the secondaries. 10 points for Gryffindor. As we'll move on to Hufflepuff's turn 4. Okay, Guard turn 4. I only get 2 on the primaries this turn because you stormed my objective. Yep. Which is funny now because now I'm being told to storm it back. So Storm Hostile objective, take an objective that you currently control. Secure No Man's Land, have 2 objectives in No Man's Land. So I've got a CP and things. Pass my battle shot tests. And then lots of things staying still. These got told to move. They ran around the corner. Manticore got told to take aim again. And then this battle tank that was here, the poorly one, has moved this way because it can now just about see Gwilliman. And because he's a monster, even though he's in combat, I can shoot him with things. So that's fun. He'll probably get back up again, but still. So that's what's happening around here. Sirens advanced. They run onto the objective just to nick that. So you don't get any primary at all. That's the plan. And the tank commanders drove over here to nick this one. So you're going to have no objectives at the start of your turn. Let's see how you like it. All right. So that's a very simple movement phase. Let's start shooting things. Let's start shooting everything from the tank commander into these guys. It's a bit overkill, but I want them to die. I'm fed up with these infiltrators. They're doing my head in.
I'm going to pay 2 CP on them.
2 CP? To do what?
Just to annoy you and keep them alive.
What? Smoke and armor of contempt?
And armor of contempt.
Oh, you just do these things to annoy me, Paul.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, right. Multi-melters. I've hit you once. I'll wound you on a 2. Oh, for God's sake. Fine. Last cannon. Hits. That wins you on a 2. Hurrah! -3, but you're in cover and armor contempt, so it's just a 4-up save now from my last cannon at point blank range. It's a bit silly, really. D6 plus 1 damage for 2, and you get 6-up shrugs. If you make one of these 6s. Oh, for God. Right. Demolish a cannon for 6 shots. Okay. I can do it. 4s. I don't think I can do it. Not after that roll. 2s to wound. Yay! Right. 2 4-ups again because of armor, contempt, and smoke. Okay, so he takes D6 damage, that guy. Take 3 damage this time. Well, you could roll 3 6s, Paul. The way you've been rolling your shrugs, you might be alright. No, he is dead now. Right. They should both be dead.
No.
Both of them. But yeah, I mean, either way, that's my objective now. There's not much you can do about it. I might potentially just charge and tank shock him in a minute, to be honest, just to be done with it. Fed up with him. Right, what's around here? Vinny the Vinicare, can't shoot him, they're inoperative, they advanced. Let's put a Basilisk into your Desolation Squad. Because that's fun. Let's do that. It's definitely in range. It's 240 inches, we found out earlier. D6 plus 3 for 9 shots. Okay, here we go. 5. Yeah, that's 9. Right, hit them 4s because I stayed still, heavy, a bit indirect. And then 6s will be... Oh, I didn't get any lethals, but I got 3 hits. And then I wound you on 2s. So 2 wounds, AP 2. But cover, so AP 1. 4 up saves. One of them's dead. 2 damage. Boom. And now they reduce movement again, Paul. Alright. And I'm going to put 3 mortars into... what do I put 3 mortars into? Let's put 3 mortars into the apothecary. Alright. That sounds like fun. 3d6. 6, 7, 8 shots. Which will hit on 5s because heavy, but I want to take aim, so 4s. Oh no, they weren't taking aim because they got told to move, so it is 5s. But that's a lethal hit. And then 3s to wound. 3 up saves on your apothecary. Oh my god, just die! He's only got a wound left. Right, fine. Manticore, Desolation guy. 4 shots. He got told to take aim and it's heavy, so freeze because of indirect. Lethal hit. 2s. Okay, there we go. 4 up saves on a Desolation Marine. 3 damage each. Okay, he's been blown up. Just. Right. It's just silly. It's just nonsense. Okay, now it's time for some big tanks to shoot Guilliman. Let's start with the poorly one, putting everything into him. 6 heavy bolters. He's on an objective, isn't he, Guilliman?
Yes.
So I get to reroll all my hits. That's nice, that.
Yeah.
Some hit on 5s with 4 rerolls. With heavy bolters. So it's lethal. No, it's not lethal because I moved. But it is a sustained hit. And then winning on that. 1 -1, but you're in cover, so it's your normal save.
2s.
You're fine. Okay, fine. Las Cannon. Misses. I can reroll. Misses. Battle Cannon. 4 shots. She'll hit on 5s. And I can reroll. And then it will wound you on 3s. Because that was 9, you said? 2 -1, but you're in cover. So 2 ups, I'm assuming, from the Battle Cannon. You take 3 damage. Okay. Do I really go to town and try and... No, I'm not going to spend 2 CP on Fields of Fire. Because even if I kill him, you're going to get back up again anyway. Battle tank number 2, everything's Guilliman. This one did stay still, and you're not getting cover from this one, you can see her. So I'm going to hit on... Still hitting on 5s though, because you're still -1 to hit. Yeah. So it doesn't make much difference that he was poorly, to be honest. So 5s, but re-rolling. Everything, because you're on an objective. And then he is getting lethal hits and sustained because heavy bolter. And then 5s. So that's 2 at AP 1. So 2 free ups, 2 damage each. Take 2 damage. Is he dead yet?
No.
Right, fine. Las Cannon. Hits. Doesn't wound. Battle Cannon. 3 + 3 is 6. So 5s. Re-rolling. 2 hits. Which will wound you on 3s. 2 more AP 1. 2 free ups. 3 damage each. 3 damage. Is he dead now?
No.
Oh my god, how many's he got left?
1.
Oh, now he's got 1 left. Okay, right, fine. I guess the Chimera will put everything into him. Right, okay. Heavy bolter, 5s. Lethal and sustained, because I stayed still and it's a heavy bolter. And that one wounds as well, so 2 free ups, 2 damage. You're fine, right? Multi-laser, 5s. 2 lethals, this wounds on a 5. No, 2 ups, because that doesn't have AP anymore, as we discovered earlier. No. Many las guns. make light work, apparently. Flashlights. I need 6s, because they will auto wound. And I'm hitting you on 5s. They're winning on 6s. Another one. 3 2-ups. No. I'm assuming when he gets back up again, if he gets back up, he can't be in engagement range, right?
Yeah, you have to put him
Oh, good. Right. Okay. Infantry squad. Everything into Guilliman. Las cannon. Hits. Wounds. Have an invulnerable save. Ah, huzzah, he's dead. He takes 4 damage. He's only got wound left.
Are you shooting anything else?
Well, that's all that squad done. So that is the end of my shooting phase. So, yeah, because they advanced. So, roll a dice. And what did you say? 3 if he gets back up?
Yeah.
So, he gets back up on how many
6
wounds? 6 wounds. But he can't be in engagement range.
No.
Okay. At least that means he can't just smash my tank in my turn then. Which is nice. That's fine. And then I'm going to charge my tank commander into your infiltrator. I'll CP reroll that charge. I'll throw those dice in the bin. Oh no! I'm not within 4 inches, am I? No, I don't think so. Right, so I failed miserably in trying to tank shot your infiltrator because I failed the charge. I'm not going to charge Guilliman. I could charge and tank shot. Okay, I'm not going to because I'll probably do a couple of mortal wounds. Then you'll just pick up a Chimera, and then your turn you'll kill all the guardsmen, and I won't have that objective again. So no. But so that is the end of my turn. I have scored both my objectives for another 10 points, which now puts me up to 44 to your 48. So there's 4 points in it. Indeed. And then your turn, you'll be getting no primary objectives. Aha! So we'll see what Ultramarines do in their final turn, turn 5. Right, so it's Ultramarines turn 5. No points on the primary, as we mentioned. So it's 48 to the Ultramarines, 44 to the Guard. And you've got secondaries, and they're actually okay. You can achieve both of these. Extend your battle lines and defend your stronghold. Yeah. Paul's like, how can I do that? Well, quite simply, you kill my Scions. That's your home objective taken back. And then also working on defending your stronghold. Because I don't think I've got the speed to get over there anymore. And then if Guilliman kills all my guardsmen over there, you've extended your battle lines. And at the same time, being annoying on my objective that I want to get. But luckily I score mine at the end of my turn 5. But still. So with some good attacking, you can get your 8 victory points.
Actually.
Yes.
How much OC do you have on there in total?
Quite a bit, because the guardsmen are 2 each.
2 each?
Yeah.
So that's what, 2, 4, 6?
Yeah. And I'll remove the guys that aren't on the objective first. So you're going to have to kill the entire unit.
That's fine. Sorry, I was just thinking something out loud.
Yeah, that's right. So he needs to try and kill as much as he can here to get your extend battle lines. And then kill them, and then stop me from taking that. You get defend stronghold. So you've moved them over here to try and kill them. Mm-hmm. Guilliman's going to try and kill them. You've oathed the guardsman squad just to make sure. Yeah. And then they're your second oath. Because if you go in here first and kill them, if there's one left, you might want to make sure you kill me in combat with them, I guess. Yeah. But the assassin, surely with his pistol, with his 3 shots, can easily pick up 3 guardsmen, right?
As we mentioned, this should be the turn that he actually does something based on his previous progress.
So we're going to start with the assassin, are we?
Yeah, I'm going to use his rifle.
Don't you mean his pistol?
His pistol, that's what I meant.
He's got more shots.
Yes, that's not exactly what I meant.
Yeah, so 3 shots of his Exodus pistol hitting on 2s. They've all hit. It's a good start. Strength?
Strength 5.
Okay, so 3's to wound. 3 wounds as well. AP?
Devastating wounds as well.
Okay, so 1's already dead. AP on the other 2?
-2.
Okay, so 6 ups. He's killed them all by himself. He's done something. What a hero.
He said he would.
He just needed to get a bit closer to the action. That's what it was. Yeah.
And then they literally right in front of them.
He can't possibly miss then, can he? Okay, so it's all about Guilliman and that unit of guardsmen now. Yeah. Essentially, so...
Yeah, soften them up with the Hands of Dominion.
Shoot him in the face, yeah.
Yep, so hitting on 2s.
Yep, and reroll because of oof. Don't need to. And strength, what's the strength of it?
Strength 6.
Okay, so 2s. So 4 AP.
AP 2.
And then on the objective, so 6 up saves. So you kill 3 guardsmen. And then I'm assuming you're going to charge them, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Right, so I'll just move them up the way for now. As you make your charge, though, I will overwatch you with my battle tank here and shoot you in the face. Because you're on an objective, so I'm rerolling all hits. So, heavy bolters. That's 2 already. And reroll the hits. Now, I'm not getting lethal hits, but they're still sustained, so I actually hit you 4 times. And I've wounded you twice. 2 AP 1, you're not getting cover there, so 3 ups. 2 damage off Guilliman.
Show CP reroll that.
Okay. Okay, no 2 damage off Guilliman. Las Cannon. Oh, it hits! Oh, I'm going to CP that. Oh no! Okay, right, battle cannon. Okay, 9. It's number of shots.
Oh, that's number.
Yeah.
No more 6. That's his allocation.
No, these dice are good at 6s now. They've woken up. I'm rerolling all the hits because you're on an objective. There's another one. Okay, so I hit you twice. Okay. Freeze to wound. Oh, just the 1! But -1, so it's a 3 up. Ah. Almost. For a moment there, are you a bit worried about it? Right, charge in then. It's an unfailable. It's an unfailable charge. You're in. Ah, almost. Okay. Right. I'm assuming you're going to go swoop attack, just because even your swoop attack's damage 2, isn't it? Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need, then, isn't it? 14 attacks. Go. Murder them.
2, 4.
Many.
14.
Right, hit on 2s, re-rolling. Because of the oath of the moment. I'll let you that every time. And its strength is still quite high as well, isn't it? So
yeah,
you're winning.
What, strength 6?
Yeah, so you're still winning on 2.
Strength 8, sorry.
Oh, still 2s.
Devastating wounds as well.
Yeah, I don't think you need the devastating wounds because I'm pretty sure they're all dead. Yeah, right. It's AP 3 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all dead. Okay, so Guilliman has taken this objective, and you've got that one. So you've got your extend battle lines, and then assuming at the end of my turn I don't take your home objective, you get defense stronghold as well. So you'll get 5 more now to put you 53 to my 44, and then I get my primary at the end of my turn. And let's see what secondaries I get. It's going to be close. Okay, here we are for the end game, folks. I've already put your 3 points up for defense stronghold because I've got no way of getting it. So the Ultramarines will finish on 56. All right. Guard is currently on 44. I get my primary and my secondaries all at the end of my turn. So I need to get 12 to draw, more than 12 to win. And it's not guaranteed. I've got assassinate, kill a character. Okay. I've got the apothecary. I've lined up a tank commander. Should be doable. And at the same time, I've taken this objective here. The tempting target, though, is that one. But at least at the end of the game, I'll be getting at least 7 primary. So I'll need 5 more points from somewhere to draw. Assassinate. Which means to then win, I'll then need to get this primary objective off of you. And or kill Guilliman. Oh, I've just suddenly had a brainwave. I can move my tanks. So that Chimera got out of the way. I was thinking about just keeping them still just to get lethal hits. But if I can just drive over there. Because your OC is 4. Yeah. I still don't know if that's going to be enough though, actually. And praise the Lord, the OC of a battle tank is 3. So I've got 5 to your 4 now. So I have taken the extra primary. So I'll be getting 5, 10, 12. So now I need to make sure I get assassinate. Oh, and I've already got tempting target anyway, just by driving over there. Because I've taken the tempting target now as well. Yeah. So I've got the extra 5. So even if I kill Guilliman or your apothecary or not, I've still nicked it by 5 points. But just for fun, let's see if I can kill your apothecary and Guilliman. Let's put everything from that tank commander into your... Actually, well, the Mighty Metals are only in range of this guy. So let's shoot the Mighty Metals into this lone... I'm fed up with these infiltrators. Let's shoot him with a Mighty Melter. There we go. Okay, that's 3 AP4. He's not going to get any saves. He'll have that many plus 6 more damage and shrugs to make. He's dead. Right. Finally. I only needed to shoot him in the face at point blank with multi-melters. Demolish cannon and last cannon will be in range of him. So Demolisher will have 7 shots. Which will hit on 4s. Oh! See, the assassinate on the apothecary wasn't guaranteed. I've wounded him though. 1 at -3, so you'll have a 6 up save on your apothecary. Okay, so he's dead. He's only got a wound left, hasn't he? Right, okay, so that's that done. So I've guaranteed assassinate and technical target now. So I have 1, but let's see if I can kill Guilliman, because he's really annoying. The plan was to shoot the 3 mortars into him and then do fields of fire, so everything else gets extra AP. That was the plan. So 3d6 mortar shots for 7. But I don't care about these, they're not going to do anything. But they will hit you on 4s. And they'll wound you on that. So that's 2 2-up saves from the mortars. So he's fine, of course he is. But now I've done fields of fire, everything else will have extra AP. So let's light him up with some battle tanks. Battle tank number 1, the one that's right in front of him. Heavy bolters. And you're on an objective, so let's re-roll these hits. Ooh, that was a hit. And then I've got a sustained. And then it'll wound you on 5s. So this is now 4 at -2 from heavy bolters at point blank range. Yeah, so 4 4-ups, 2 damage each. Oh, he's dead just from heavy bolters. There we go. That's the game.
Yeah.
What a way to die, from a heavy bolter to the face. Yeah, I just had a brave move. I can move my tank. I was just more concerned about just shooting him and staying away from him. But yeah, luckily the battle tank has enough OC to go over and do that. But no, very close game in the end. So I will finish on 56, 66 to your 56. It's a very close game. So yeah, very interesting. Well, thanks for the game, Paul.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Very interesting. Guilliman is an absolute beast. Those Desolation Marines are annoying. Those Infiltrators didn't want to die. And your Stern Guard veterans cannot perform unless they're painted. No, that's what we've learnt today.
They're getting kicked out.
Hellblasters were fun, though. That was brilliant. Vinegar Assassin, not sure he should be in your list. I would drop in your apothecary and put Lieutenant with the Hellblasters.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Because then you get lethal and sustained on 5s then. Yeah. And you can give the Lieutenant the Bolt of Discipline enhancement.
Yeah, I think I'll swap out the apothecary for the Lieutenant, swap the Stern Guard for just normal intercessors, and take out him.
And see what else you got points for. Yeah. I mean, if you're changing the Stern Guard for normal intercessors, you might even have the points to have the apothecary and the Lieutenant with the Hellblasters. Maybe, potentially. But yeah, it's a good list, though. I thought it was quite good. The Interceptors were very useful for getting you points. They just dropped down and got you, 8 points? 8 points. And then I had to shoot them. So, yeah. Guard are good, though. If you go all tanks and just drive around and have fun. I think so, anyway. Yeah. But anyway, so we're in for the Guard. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.